I see something now.
Do you see a confused man and Noita's title screen?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So did, like, the whole intro thing with the timer and the music, none of that happened?
No, none of that happened. You just came on screen, just... That's it.
Cool. Well, I guess I'm running the intro now, just so I have something to edit to.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Tentacle difficulties. Okay, now that that functioned, swing. There, it's as if you missed nothing.
Well, except for the fact that I...
Well, yes, except for the fact that you are already here and all that. Okay.
I'm also a wizard. I just came here through a time portal.
Look, I am also a wizard as soon as I push this new game button. I'm just a wizard that has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
You ever played Magica?
Yes, I hated it.
Okay. To be fair, I think this game's easier than Magica. In Magica, all the elements can do 1,000 different things. In this game, when you pick up a spell, you know what it does.
I don't know that I know what the spells do.
Okay, well, I'm saying that, like...
They're not difficult to figure out. Like, the things do consistent
they have
bits.
descriptions. In Magica, literally nothing has a description.
Marvelous.
The only other game I could compare this to is Wizard of Legend, really, but I haven't played Wizard of Legend, so I wouldn't know that.
I've played a little bit of Wizard of Legend. I'm not very good at it.
You're still fiddling with the settings so you can get it to stop being annoying?
Yes.
I see.
Okay, so, because I am me, and I love to go places I'm not supposed to go...
That's actually what this entire game is about once you,
Good, I already know about this. What the fuck is it? Why does it have a worm in it?
Pick up the egg. Yeah, the egg has a worm in it, so you can summon worms. Worms are capable of digging through any material in the game, including the otherwise indestructible bedrock. So, you can summon a worm tactically in a specific situation to tunnel through to an area you may not otherwise be able to reach.
But they always try to kill me.
Yeah, well, then you bait them into the walls.
I guess.
Yeah.
Also, if I fly far enough off this wall, then the moment I go back to the right, the area is covered in acid duties and I die.
Yes, in fact, actually, it's picking up that egg that triggers the acid.
Not always.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's specifically going up that wall too far that triggers all of these assholes showing up.
Yeah, well, they sort of ruin everything, don't they?
Yeah.
Including your frame rate. Are you running at 60 FPS?
I don't stream at 60 FPS, so I shouldn't.
Well, no, I'm saying the game. Like, is the game running smoothly?
To me, yeah.
Oh, okay, well then don't worry about it. Because, since you haven't played this game much, and it's actually full really a pure secret, I kind of don't want to, like, spoil much of anything, unless you want me to. But, I'll just say that there's a lot of non-linear exploration opportunity in this game. Like, the giant world is, like, only the start.
Oh good, the acid assholes followed me in here.
Look. You got, what's it called? Oh,
well,
yeah, there's not much you can do. Not much you can do about that except continuing to oh, wow. Oh, good lord. Well, I mean, to be fair, the acid ticked on you for 36 when it got you.
yeah, I saw that and I was disappointed.
Well, yeah, well, it's okay. Those guys are like tier 3 enemies. Maybe don't pick up the worm egg. If you want a chance to live, you might want to not pick up the
No, I'm serious. I can get the egg without triggering the acid guys.
Oh, so basically just pick up the egg and then don't trigger the egg.
Also, hi, flying tree. Perfectly normal world.
No, this is just like Minecraft, dude. Floating trees on like individual blocks of dirt. That's completely normal. No idea what you're talking about. Have you seen the replay recorder? Have you fiddled with that yet?
No.
Do you have it enabled?
No.
All right. Well, considering you're streaming on Twitch, there's almost no use for it because your audience can take clips. But it's extremely fun. So turn on the replay recorder and turn the budget all the way up if you have the RAM for it, obviously. And when you do that, what it'll let you do is at any time you can press F11 and it replays the last like 30 seconds of gameplay. You can take your own clips and save GIFs. That's where you get all those like when you see people like posting GIFs of crazy shit happening in this game. That's where that comes from.
I will keep that in mind. Hey there, Yas Gamer. Bork to you. But yeah, see, picking up the egg itself is not what summons the dudes.
Yeah.
Because I did it and they're not here.
Ashy eyes, whatever the heck they're called. I mean, every single enemy in this game is named and finished. Did you know that?
Yes, I was curious about that.
Because, you know, they're all like started and slaughtered and like, you know, shit that I have no idea how to pronounce. So, they all actually, they are words in Finnish and they translate. So you can just punch an enemy's name in Google Translate if you're curious.
I still want to be able to ride in that.
You can't ride in it, but you can ride on it.
The only time I've been able to get momentum from it is if it pushes me. Because, like, standing on top of it, it just kind of moves out from under me. Momentum is not shared to me.
There's no grab button. Yeah.
There's only a kick button.
Have you tried kicking lanterns yet?
Not the ones, well, a little bit, but the ones that are in midair are very hard to do.
Alright, so you're poisoned.
I see that.
Do you know how to deal with being poisoned?
Submerge myself in water if it's the toxic kind.
Yes, you in fact have a jar of water with you.
Yes, I just did that.
Okay. Did you know that if you hold right mouse button, instead of throwing your jar of water like a grenade, it gently sprays the water, which allows you to put yourself off of poison or fire several times?
I sure didn't. That's really useful to know. What the hell is this? Black hole wand, you say?
You know, look at the exclamation point. Read the exclamation point.
Oh, what the hell? It can't even cast itself?
Yes, it cannot. The wand has only 168 mana, and black hole costs 20.
Oh, I see. Yeah, kicking those isn't so bad if I get the alignment correct.
I assume you figured out that every wand has auto fire, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I still find myself clicking repeatedly like a madman.
Don't do that. Well, I mean, clicking rapidly will make you feel better. There are many wands in this game that you can get that shoot so fast, such as 20 times per second, that clicking will actually ruin your DPS. So, I guess get used to the fact that everything in this game is better.
I enjoy starting fires. I've enjoyed that a lot.
Have you gotten to level 2 yet?
Is level 2 the ice place?
That's level 3. So yes, you have gotten to level 2. The level that's made entirely out of flammable coal.
Ah. Yeah.
And you found the massive lava lake.
Oh god, I didn't notice that enemy there, but the fire dealt with it. Ah! Ah! Fire! Okay. I just realized I tried to put myself out in a thing of oil, which would have ended very bad when I actually on fire.
I mean, it actually does increase the DPS you take from fire.
So, I guess ended poorly is not the accurate term, but ended quickly.
Yeah, definitely. You, so you know that you start the game with like a bomb.
Yes,
right?
I am familiar with that one already.
Alright, cool.
I'm headed to the right as soon as this door burns down. Or at least the wall I'm considering a door.
Heat. Notice the rusted corners of the minecart.
Hey, another egg. This one's a different egg.
That one is not guaranteed to contain a worm. It's likely to contain a random enemy.
Which one was the first one?
The worm egg is green.
Shit. Get on fire, all of you.
They're standing in water. It's very unlikely that they will burn. You can, however, shoot them in the face or throw a bomb.
I have a very hard time telling different fluids apart on sight by color.
Okay. That's because you're colorblind, partially.
Yeah.
Right? All right, go to the options menu. There is an option for display hovered material name at cursor, so that instead of showing up next to your inventory, it shows up at your cursor, so you can roll over something and see what it is.
Ah. Oh, that's so nice.
There you go. Now it's just ground, rock, water, lava, you know, gold. You see, like, it's so much easier. It's literally like Wayla from Minecraft, you know, it's just like, what is that? And you just look at it, you're like, oh, that's wood.
Yes, Wayla from Minecraft. Perfectly ordinary Minecraft.
Definitely. So, this game advertises itself as a linear roguelite, which it is, but unlike most other roguelites, I guess not even most, but this roguelite tends to encourage you to play slow, careful, and clever, very wizardy. So a lot of the times, if you want to have a better chance of survival, you actually hone level 1 as much as you can, find all the weapons, equipment, and abilities you possibly can, because they'll help you more later, and level 1 is not particularly dangerous. Additionally, you want to pick up as much money from enemies as possible, at least in general.
Yes, I've become aware of a worm crystal, whatever the fuck that is, inside of the first checkpoint area. I assume it's in all of the checkpoint areas.
It is.
I have managed to break it once, and it said I feel less safe, and then I died immediately. Is that like hard mode?
No, it is not. The worm crystal prevents worms from digging into the save points, or the safe points, I guess I should say. Oh, I just call them save points.
But there is some reason that I would want to be able to destroy them.
If you want worms to be able to tunnel into the safe points, yes.
Why would I want that to... This is the first time I'm seeing this.
I was gonna say, there you go, this is the lava lake. Welcome to the lava lake. You can take the tabular smaragdina, or smaragdina. I don't like that.
What do the tablets do?
Well, do you want me to tell you or not?
They do something.
Yes. Yes. The answer is not nothing. One of the answers is several hundred damage if you throw them at people because they're made of solid, indestructible rock. Interesting.
Including the secret one in the mountain out top.
Yep. So why don't you not throw it in the lava, because that doesn't...
Who wants hard-boiled eggs?
Oh, this sounds beautiful.
I have no idea what that was, but it's gone now.
Whatever it was, it isn't anymore. It's one of the things I like to say about this game. Because I once had a weapon in this game that shot a tiny little, like, sparkling bolt, and it turned into an explosion which was so large that it would blacken the walls next to it, crumble stone from the sheer force, and actually vaporize bricks. And so what I love doing with this thing is I would shoot it on one side of a wall, and it would blow up the wall, and enemies on the other side of the wall would be turned to blood stains on the opposite wall because the force was so high.
I want that wand.
That. Yeah, well, I can show you how to make it if you get the requisite pieces. But yeah, whenever I would use that, I would be like, whatever that was, it isn't anymore. So you can definitely become grossly overpowered. I don't know if you've seen any of the gifs that I was posted, but
I did see those, and that's one of the reasons I tried to check this out, because I'm like, this looks like Magicka, but they fixed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's two-dimensional the other way, but...
Yeah.
Alright, so there's nothing you can do with this lava lake, trust me. Unless you have the ability to cool off the lava, and unfortunately you threw your water earlier, so you're not going to be able to turn that into obsidian. So you should probably...
Of course that works that way.
I'd be shocked if it didn't. It's a falling sand game. Remember, this is a falling sand game. Like an actual game.
Yeah.
It's falling sand.
Falling everything game from the intro screens.
Yes, that is correct. If you've ever seen an earthquake go off, then yes, all of the terrain dislodges into solid chunks that will crush everything underneath it.
Is there anything on the other side?
Yes.
But it's not near enough that I can hover the whole way.
Yes. That's why I told you about the water.
Okay. Well, next time I've got water...
Come back later. Yes, come back later when you have the ability to get over the water. There is cool stuff in this.
Okay. I shall continue going all over level 1. Which I did not do previously because my brain has spelunky paranoia programmed into it.
Yes, spelunky or risk of brain. That's what I was thinking of. Games that have an artificial time limit. Noita doesn't. You can really stand still for as long as you want. And nothing more.
Okay, so don't touch that or I get set afire.
Actually, do touch it. Just have enough cover to get out of the run.
That looks like a very interesting wand.
Well, you can press E on it and look at it without taking it.
That didn't...
Also, looks like the fire failed to go off. The trap component was damaged. You can see that in the corner. There's supposed to be a device in the corner that lights
Oh, interesting.
It's likely to be an attack. But it tends to... One of these dynamite guys takes some time.
What?
Did you know that killing enemies in collateral damage gives you double gold?
What is that thing? What the fuck is that thing?
Oh,
I don't like that.
That's an acid mini-boss. Do not get touched by the acid.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Come on up.
I would bait it into the explosive barrel.
That's what I'm trying to do. Come on up.
It will kill him from here. You can shoot it.
It didn't.
Oh, I was wrong? Fuck. Oh, well, it lit him on fire. That'll probably kill him. Yes, he exploded into a giant nova of acid. Wonderful. This entire section of the world is just completely fucked now.
There's one living acid miniature. Somewhere on the right of the screen. There it is. Yeah, this whole section's just a mess now.
Yep. As you can see, acid can burn through the safe room bricks as well.
So what you're saying is get myself a wand with acid.
Yes. Or a flask full of acid. Carefully spray it on the things. And then put it on that flask. Allows you to spill it without. Also, something I guess I should let you know is that that's only 2 of the 4 things you can do with flask. But I'll wait for you to have another flask before I go back to talking about that. I don't want to just sit here and be like, and this is how you play the game. It's more interesting when you discover what's relevant.
Yes. I know you had some experience with this game, which is part of why I wanted your
about 80 hours.
Assistance with it.
I've beaten the game vanilla only 2 or 3 times in 80 hours of play. So like, it's not like this is one of those games where like once you learn it, it's easy. No, this game is always balls to the wall.
I like that in roguelikes.
Yeah, well, it's a roguelike. It's supposed to be hard, you know, like that much it definitely succeeds at. I've taken to trying to beat a mod called Noita Plus instead, which kind of turns the game into a non-linear Metroidvania.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. I never tried casting my last wand, but I just looked at it and it's interesting.
Well,
interesting. That could be really useful.
yep. Unfortunately, that one was no damage whatsoever, so it's not going to be useful.
That aspect could be very useful then.
Yep. Well, I'm sure you figured out that you get to build your own wands at every save.
Yes, I just don't really know how that works yet. Also, I kind of wish the wand refresh were after, so that I could try shit out and then fill up, but I realized also that I can just not do it yet.
Yep. Well, the wand refresh being before it is because the intended experience is that you fill up your stuff and then buy new stuff, which is always at full capacity, and then build your new things. But obviously, you know,
if I don't know what I'm doing, I need to figure it out first.
Yeah. You probably want to test it in the safe room a few times.
Fuckity fuck.
That is a hellfire. You just got a lot of crits on him. Notice he bleeds lava.
Yes, I'm seeing that. I think it may be in my best interest to blow this hallway apart rather than try to fit through there.
Noita guy's gold collection radius is significantly larger than his body. You can actually pick up gold that is sitting in pools of lava without dying, rather easily. You can pick up gold that's about half of a head away from you.
Acid! Acid.
That is toxic sludge, not acid.
Good point. Hey, health pickup. I'm sorry, did you just say Noita guy like Doom guy? Is that the...
Yeah, I've seen most of the community that I've seen calls him Noita guy.
Love it.
Well, I mean, he wanders through a very difficult game full of wonders. He music kills everything indiscriminately, and is also grossly overpowered compared to all of his adversaries. He's a completely silent killing machine that wields a wide arsenal of projectile weapon. It's every man versus him. So yeah, Noita guy. Pretty compelling argument, yes. Have you had the chance to see any electricity yet in this game?
I had a thunderstone once.
How long did you have it for?
3 seconds.
That's what I thought.
Because I died.
I would be careful, there's poison on the floor. You are covered in oil. I do not think you want to be triggering explosions of poison.
Look, it worked.
That it did.
It arguably shouldn't have worked, but it worked.
One of the favorite things I've seen in my modding adventures in this game is that there is a mod which it has a bunch of optional things. It's like a ton of tweaks. One of them in the challenges section is called the floor is lava. What the floor is lava does is every pixel of floor that Noita guy stands on immediately turns into lava.
That sounds terrifying.
It's extremely difficult, but it's very fun because it means you're constantly bunny hopping around and panicking. Because it's not enough lava to hurt you until you stand there for more than maybe half a second or something. But it also means that all the lava will kill the enemies too. So
yeah.
you're out of bombs and have no other way to destroy this turret. So I think you're pretty much done.
That was satisfying. Hey, polymorphine.
You know what that does?
It's medicine of transformation. Extremely cleverly named medicine of transformation.
Alright. Yes. It's probably guess, like anything else in this game, it works on you and it works on them.
Yes, I have encountered that one previously. Flummox. Oh god, no, that didn't... Why didn't that... It burst all over the place instead.
It was almost empty. You actually picked it up at 2% full. You can see that in your...
Uh-huh.
Why don't you try picking the flask, the Flummoxium one? and holding right click to spill out the last of the water.
Empty flask? Empty flask!
There you go. Now that it's empty, you can put anything in it by standing in the liquid with the flask out. So you can pick up all that confusion again if you want to.
Or this water.
Yeah.
And make my way back to Lava Town.
Yep, you could do that. There you go. You now have a full flask of water. You can also drink the polymorphine to get a second full flask of water if you really want to see whether you can make it over. Perhaps boiling the water with an oil fire on top of it is not your best idea.
Hey, another wand.
Ooh, this one's actually good.
You can tell from what it looks like?
No, I looked at the spell list and the stats.
Oh, I guess I have less of a delay than I thought I had.
About 1.5 seconds.
Okay.
Not bad at all, honestly, considering Twitch.
This seems like it's better than my first.
Well, there's one thing that's... Notice how shuffle no isn't.
Yes. So if I try to make something else with this one, it'll go in random order. Oh,
It'll randomly spring.
God, I just noticed what you did, Fruity. I'll be right back with my hat. Good. Good. I'm now doing the thing that my viewers have requested. Mark complete. Okay. You were saying?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Generally, non-shuffle wands are considered just objectively better, but this will be a much more potent weapon than that one. So that's worth something. You can also trade out its projectiles for more powerful ones if you happen to find anything. Fire them. Hold the button down. You now have basically a 4-barrel arrow revolver.
Neat.
Be warned that, like all pure physical projectiles, arrows can hurt you. They can bounce off of things and hurt you. They're also not as good as exploding things because they don't. Well, they pierce the metal canisters. The gunpowder boxes, they do not do a very good job.
Berserkium, you say?
Well, have you ever seen it before?
I've seen it. I just don't know what it does.
Doubled damage, doubled explosion radius. Affects everything. You and your enemies.
I see.
You can chug it as a buff potion.
Is
or
there
you
a...
can spill it on the ground, or cover yourself in it, or throw it at enemies with projectile weapons and watch them helplessly blow themselves up.
Is there a...
Also, when applied to enemies, every enemy with Berserkium will recklessly attack everything around them.
Is there a way to calmly drop an item?
God
damn it!
I was about to say yes. You have to pick it up and drag it right onto your character so you throw it with 0 velocity.
Okay, well, can either of these solidify lava?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Okay.
I've personally checked. I always use water, but I think most liquids work because they have a temperature that is, not infinity.
Oh, wow, those arrows are much better. Or was that the Berserk?
I think that may have... No, you didn't drink the Berserk, nor were you splashed by it. If you were affected by Berserk, you would see it on the right side of the status effects.
Okay, no, those arrows are just better. Holy moly.
No, they just do a lot more damage.
I'm into it.
Yes. The starting Spark Bolt is the second weakest spell in the game. The weakest spell in the game being Bouncing Burst. However, Bouncing Burst bounces at time, so that Spark Bolt has plus 5% critical strike chance. They're equal.
Ow.
Weakness. They both only do 3 damage. By the way, I think there is a colorblind friendly mode in the options. Did you see? Am I crazy? Might be thinking of a different game. I'm crazy. It's not this game. Sorry.
Okay, what's pheromone do? Because I've encountered that before also and haven't figured it out.
To you, nothing. To enemies, makes them friendly to you.
Oh.
Mind control juice.
I mean, yeah. I work in a shop that sells some of those, so I guess I should have guessed.
I'm gonna say, you should be familiar.
What is
you
being...
still haven't found the one back. What? What'd you say?
Does being covered in blood do anything to me?
Why don't you read the debuff description by rolling over on the right?
Oh my god, I didn't know about that. Thank you.
Like all basic fluids, it protects you from fire. Blood has the side effect of increasing your critical strike chance slightly.
I get the blood mist.
Swim in your foe's blood to do more damage.
Cool. Hey there, Sarara. Now that the stream is working. It is extremely bloody, yes. Okay, so right-click with these to spray. That's not doing anything but boiling off. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Shoot. Here's some water.
I was actually talking for the last minute and realized I couldn't hear me. Whoops. Anyway, I was going to say that you can instantly drink the Berserkium instead of spraying it by opening your inventory and right-clicking on the bottle.
Ah, okay. That's part 3 of what I can do with flasks.
Yes, that's part 3 of what flasks can do. Part 4 is that flasks can hold multiple things at the same time.
Really? That's fun.
Well, it looks like you got a little bit of patches of stone in there. Maybe try standing on it. You might get transformed by the polymorphia. It looks like you're good.
Oh, that was some frame drop.
It's probably because it was loading a new area, if I would guess. That was the main visual.
Boy, that's a big lava lake.
Well, this is the lava lake. As far as where there aren't any other really big ones.
Hi, treasure chest on its side. That's conspicuous. That's a bomb.
When a treasure chest opens the red flash, it's always a bomb. When it opens the gold flash, it's treasure.
Okay.
Jump to the other side of this chasm. You can make it. Get to the top and very carefully levitate right. Don't try to gain height. You won't need to.
No!
Oh wow, did you actually not make it? Oh, damn. Alright. You should still be able to get around that corner up there if you levitate strategically.
I think I might need to go back to the left side and start again. Fuck!
Maybe you should actually try to gain some height instead of doing that. I'm not sure. I don't know what the best way to go across this is, honestly. Let your thing recharge to full before jumping, obviously. Pretty sure that, like, rhythmically pressing jump and not jump as opposed to just holding it gives you more height in general. Like, you could, like, jump off, jump off, jump off. But, like, the difference is, like, 8% or something. It's not very noticeable. I think the solution here might actually be to go up and then leave 10% of your thing to slow your descent on the way down, but like I don't actually know. Oh damn, that's really close.
It is a little bit like Kirby.
Yeah, well, instead of having infinite jumps, you have a jetpack with limited fuel, basically. It levitates well.
Look, I'll take being a low-level wizard if it means I have jetpack legs.
Jetpack. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but on level 3, there are, in fact, enemies that also have jetpacks.
Yes, I had seen that, and I was like, no, that was my one trick.
That was my party trick. Having a fucking jetpack. You can't even let me have that.
Haha! Okay, the trick was to go up first.
And then gently float down on the way down. Yeah, okay. Welcome to the mysteries of Noita.
Oh good, it's time for the room that Twitch loves. Orb! Am I funny yet?
I'm not sure, actually.
The hell is this? It's just orb. Okay.
It's a quote from the orb. Oh, the orb is orb, yes. But the tablet is actually a quote from real life alchemical texts.
Neat.
Yep.
I don't altogether like that there's shit above me falling.
Why is a vine falling from the ceiling? Wait, why is the ceiling destroyed as if by acid? Was there a battle in here?
Possibly.
You get acid scum is here. You know those guys?
Rich lore.
Rich lore. You should pick up the orb because if you do that, you won't.
I don't. Okay, what do I ditch? Probably polymorphine?
No. That's the lore tablet. I'm saying to pick up the orb, not the lore tablet. You don't need an inventory slot for the lore or the orb. Excuse me.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
That's a spell as opposed to an item. It is one of the strongest spells in the game.
I can put that into a wand.
Yes, you can. It creates a thunderclap.
Also, the screen just shook. That's probably bad.
Did it play like a creepy, like, Cthulhu noise?
A little bit.
Yep.
Okay. I get the feeling there's a worm coming for me. Or something.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. Given what I've encountered thus far. Something creepy happens, I die, large monster appears.
Well, I'll keep you in suspense.
Alternately, I guess I could worm egg here and, like, tunnel through this for whatever reason, but I'd probably die fending it off.
Actually, no, I have a suggestion for your worm egg. All right, let's go left. Go to the left wall, you know where the lava lake side is?
Yeah?
Go there. And slowly go down the west side of the wall, and you'll hear this weird humming noise, the noise you heard around this orb. That's because there's another orb, but it's at the bottom of the lava lake.
Like, go down
This
to
one's
this?
a lot more fun. Yes, go down this wall slowly. You'll hear a humming noise. It gets louder as you get closer.
I wouldn't call that a humming noise, unless it's not.
It's like a weird, I don't even know. It's like a chime. It's like a little music thing.
Okay, well then I'm definitely hearing it here.
Wherever it is loudest, throw the worm egg.
Goodbye, worm.
Alright. See if you can get in the tunnel through this wall. He may have just fallen from it. Okay.
It just fell in the pit.
Go down after it. He should still be down there. Just be careful. It is a worm after all.
Ah, hello.
Oh. He is not doing very much, is he?
No.
Oh. Huh. Oh, is he not deleting things? Oh, he's one of the small worms. He doesn't destroy things. God damn it. I apologize for being a forgetful idiot.
Also, it seems to have just fucked off, which is nice.
Yeah, well.
Worms don't normally do that for me. Also, this is a very large pit.
Yes. You'll see why in a second.
That makes me afraid.
You should be.
Oh, it's the snow area now.
Because you just skipped an entire level. That's why it's so big.
That's amazing.
Well, not for you. Don't you love how much like real-life gas canisters, when they get leaks, they depressurize aggressively and slide around?
I do appreciate that.
On college campus a few years ago, there was an incident where a pressurized gas canister had gotten a leak and gone rogue, and it actually managed to fly out a window of the building and slide 30 feet across the campus before exploding into shrapnel in the middle of the courtyard. Thankfully, there was no one there because it was like 1 in the morning, so everyone was fine.
This looks like an extremely chaotic and entertaining spell.
This looks like death. Actually, yeah, that's just death. I mean, you can click, but you might die. No, most of that's gonna go away from you. You'll be okay.
Most of that's gonna go away from me.
I mean, it summons an egg, so it summons an ally to your side and throws like napalm strikes and shoots little blue ball. There's a napalm strike. All right. It's the ice gas is killing you.
Yes, I noticed.
That's a napalm strike.
What a weird wand.
That's a fireball that has a anti-gravity. That's a digging burst. That's an air burst.
That's death. That last one just...
Remember what I said about the napalm strike? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, most of it's gonna go away from you.
Shit.
This game is not particularly GPU intensive. It is, however, incredibly CPU intensive. So anyway, you know how you picked up that orb? Had Thunderbolt in it or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. That spell is now permanently unlocked. You can now find it in stores and unlocked.
Oh, this is
Yeah, so exploring the world finds you the orb spells, or the true knowledge, or whatever it's called.
I haven't found...
Which gives you new abilities that you can have in your future runs.
I haven't had a foggy morning yet.
Yeah, the weather's actually very random on the surface. There's a lot of different weather.
I have seen this particular, like, statue shape embedded in this wall before. Weirds me out a bit.
I don't know if that's a generation artifact or an intentional thing, but if you've seen it twice, it's probably an intentional thing. The weird little circles thing is an artifact for the world generation. I'm not completely sure why that happens.
Oh,
I see it all over the place.
Since you mentioned it, I do actually
guess.
I want to show off an amusing thing that happened.
Might as well turn on the replay recorder while you're here.
Yeah, sure, what the heck.
Turn the budget all the way up if you got the RAM.
I think I do. I guess we'll find out.
If you have more than 4 gigs of RAM, you have the RAM.
I have more than 4 gigs of RAM.
Then you're fine.
Look, my do I have enough RAM to do things is a question that the answer depends on whether or not those things are Minecraft or not.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, are you looking for something amusing?
Yes, I'm looking for something amusing. Here we are. Ooh!
What the fuck?
This happened the other day.
Oh, what the fuck?
Just, ooh.
Yeah, I said about the circles. Yeah, fantastic. Love this game sometimes. That's probably actually one of the stupidest things I've ever seen the world generator do. Are you stealing the worm again? You do know that you can use pheromone to make the worm friendly. Did you just surf on a bird nest?
Yep.
I would never have thought to do that.
I don't know why the bird nest sounds like it's made of stone, but here we are.
Probably because it is internally.
Well, it should be made of wood. So there's also up there, which I don't have any hope of reaching.
Well, unless you have a way to fly more than you do, or teleport, or perhaps turn into a creature with wings.
Oh, right.
Or perhaps have a spell with so much knockback you can rocket jump up there.
Yeah, see, this is what happens with the... What? Nope, never mind. Hey there, Spike Board.
Oh, wow, you Sparta kicked that thing to hell. You actually killed something. That minecart landed on something.
Oh.
It was like a bloodstain.
It sure did.
It crushed that guy into oblivion. One of the things I love about this game is that the damage you do, like enemies ragdoll into like meat blobs that are like their body, but like the damage you do to them is like reflected on their corpse. So if you hit them with a really powerful spell, you'll like split them in half or like just like destroy them, and like it's very satisfying as you get like stronger, and like literally most things you fight turn into like they just dissolve into acid or like explode into like lakes of blood, that sort of thing. Because once you start getting really overpowered, it gets to the point where like you one-shot most of everything. Because you know you're a wizard, you one-shot things. So, like I guess what I'm saying is that the falling sand aspect of this game does an enormous amount of favors, especially in the replayability department. Why did the lantern just fall into the coal? The lantern activated no flip sheets. He didn't want to deal with your bullshit anymore.
Try
There's
it.
a wand over there. Did you see the yellow lines?
Yes, I'll be going for that in a moment.
Alright. Just making sure you're aware. There was also a health pickup in the floor earlier.
When you say it's lagging, what's lagging?
Yes, I do not see any lag on the stream for what that's worth.
My processor's not dropping any frames, and I'm using streaming and game combined about 30% processor, which is plenty.
So as you can probably guess, this room is a trap.
Yep. The acid kind. Getting out. Bye.
That is a frightening amount of acid. Good lord.
Oh no, that's flammable gas.
Yes.
And acid.
Whenever acid melts things, it turns them into flammable gas. Flammable gas, as you can imagine, is flame. Thanks, Captain Lewis.
Colorless is not a color.
Wait, is this like an actual rule?
Yeah, one of my favorite rules from a few years back in Magic is colorless is not a color.
I mean, it's not, I guess. So if it's like pick a color, you cannot pick colorless.
Correct, yeah.
Uh,
It's part of the same rules where just like preventing people rules lawyering is like, hey, the card said pick a color. One of the rules is also when instructed to pick a color, you must pick one of the 5 colors of magic.
You can't pick purple. God damn it.
Yeah. And you know that's exactly what kicked that the wrong way.
I mean, you can kick it back the other way.
Well, I'm okay with that solution.
What did he turn into? Meat. Wonderful.
He turned into...
Is that a sheep?
Meat.
That's a sheep. Look.
I suppose it is.
Yes, because it turned into a sheep and then you one-shotted it because it was a sheep.
Meat.
Oh. So, have you figured out the difference between polymorphine and chaotic polymorphine?
I have not encountered that second one yet.
Alright, well,
like
polymorphine turns anything into a sheep. Chaotic polymorphine
turns anything into anything else?
Anything. Yes, including you. In both directions.
What happens if there's 2 of me?
Well, enemies will turn into wizards. Not necessarily, but, it's like a 1 in n chance. They'll turn into a wizard, and the wizard will equip it that he wants, so all he'll be able to do is towards it. This will not be a particular problem. There are, however, numerous horrifying high-level enemies that the things can run.
I'm disappointed in this current situation.
It's okay. You don't have to explode.
I don't think
fact,
you...
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to suggest that you do. Just light it on fire and right-click the thing, Congratulations. By the way, those green things are like infinitely strong. They're like pure 2. Like,
oh, hot damn. Wow, there's a lot of fire on screen right now.
Well, you did start numerous fires that left it alone for a minute, so I mean, honestly, it's one of those cases where it's your 3 rocks.
Okay, what the hell's this do? Creates a mighty rock, creates a mighty rock, creates a mighty rock, bifurcated light.
It's also shuffled, so there's a chance that it'll play bifurcated before the rocks, causing you to throw 2 at once.
So, creates a rock. Does that mean it just, like, where...
It throws a rock.
Wow, what a wand.
Yep. In case it isn't obvious, rock is... I'm sorry that, still having lagging problems. Hopefully restarting the app fixes that for you. I'm free to chat.
Yeah, the game is not lagging, my stream does not appear to be lagging.
Yeah,
if there's still lag happening, it's Twitch.
Well, it's probably like, with the coronavirus happening and everything, their servers are going to be more local than usual.
Ah!
Well, you want to
Ow.
Oh, I should mention that this is actually one of the weird alchemy reactions in this game. So toxic sludge can be purified by pouring water onto it, which turns it into more water. So you can find a pool of sludge for some reason, you can spill water onto it, that'll clean it up. I've run out of clever things to say, unfortunately.
I'm just kind of enjoying it right now.
Yeah, well, my recommendation is always try to get as much gold as you can. It's more valuable to go in risky for the gold because, as I said earlier, you have like a gold like pickup radius that's sort of like wider than you, and because then that lets you buy good shit from the shop, which of course increases your chances of living.
That entire portal is covered in blood.
Yeah, well, you can go swimming.
That's a lot of blood.
I don't know what happened here.
That's a whole fuck ton of blood. Okay, I'm a big fan of this wand. Speaking of wands... Hello, additional wand. This one does torch.
Well, hey, you can use the torch to burn the wood to get the treasure chest.
I suppose that's true. And I frankly like it more than rock.
I like torch more than rock. What a good statement. So, I mean, have you been looking at the stats of the wands? Like, you understand what the cast delay and the recharge time and the spread are and, like, all that?
Not entirely.
Alright. Well, cast delay is time between it shooting a spell and it shooting the next spell, and recharge time is when it runs out of spells, how long does it take to reload, essentially? So, if you see something with a really low cast delay and a really long and a longer recharge time, like this one will spam all of its spells super fast and then have to reload for like almost a second. That's what it does.
Okay. I kind of like keeping light from my fourth one, so I don't super want to get rid of that right now.
Well, why don't you get rid of the one that just has the weaker version of the attack?
Yeah, sure, why not? I poke you with fire.
There you go.
You'll have fun in there.
You have fire whenever you need it. They are the definition of this is fine to me. Just sitting there with your treasure chest, this is fine. Well, I hope that treasure chest doesn't turn into a bomb. It did, it turned into money.
Turned into an utter fuck pile of money. Well, that was profitable.
It's a trap. Not if you burn it first, of course.
Ah!
Hold the S to crouch. Oh, something tells me that you, yeah.
I slipped.
Wait, that's the other thing. Holding S to crouch makes the wizard eat and or drink any fluid or solid that is edible that he happens to be inside.
Do I need to eat?
No, you don't. But there is edible fungus that like to trip balls and one of the other ones.
Oh, is that what meat's good for?
What, eating meat?
Yeah.
No. You can't heal by eating corpses.
Dang. What? Energy sphere.
Look at the reload time on that.
Oh my goodness.
Extremely powerful wand. I would replace your current main attack wand with it.
But magic arrow.
You'll see the energies. They're comparable. They do even more damage than all those fast.
Okay, I'm into it.
Now you just have a machine gun. There you go.
I would like to put that full of...
Just never stop shooting.
Hmm?
You can now just literally never stop shooting. You just hold the button down. It doesn't stop.
Okay, well, I have 300 gold.
I would consider you done at the first level when you have a couple hundred gold and one decent serviceable weapon that can kill anything in front of you.
Into the portal!
That's my personal opinion, though. Like, I also usually prefer to get other things, like, you know, a drill or some potions or whatever. Make sure to refill your water bottle while you're here. Ooh, that one is interesting. It has 3 black holes that can cast none of them.
Huh. I am very curious about the black holes.
Alright, well, do you have a wand with enough mana to cast the black hole? Look at your repertoire of wands.
What does it take?
Press E on the wand and you can look at it without buying it.
Oh, right, yes. 180.
Well,
the one with rock does.
Yes, the one with rock does, as does your primary weapon.
Oh, true. Okay.
This wand also has the ability, I don't know if you've seen it, but this wand also has a couple of other advantages. Notably, it casts 4 things at once and doesn't have shuffle, so you can fire 4 shots at once with it.
Let me unload these wands.
You can double click to rapidly remove something from a wand.
Sick.
You cannot double click to put something on a wand, though, because it won't know what wand to put it in.
Sure. Alright, I like that. So I take black hole wand. Over previous.
When you buy something, whatever you actually bought it, whatever you put down is on the floor.
Still on the floor, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you can always switch back to this wand if you want.
Okay, slow orb of void that eats through all obstacles.
Sounds fun.
Fire trail, that's useful. Man, I wish I still had that arrow.
You can put fire trail on the energy balls if you wanted to.
Oh, that sounds fun. Okay. Orb void. Wow, that just eats away everything. I fucking love that.
Be careful with damaging the safe room.
Why?
The gods will become angry with you, and they will summon a horrifying skeleton mage with a force field.
Okay.
He will wreck your shit. Do not fuck with the save points.
Noted.
You are in the Holy Mountain after all, so.
Noted. So, okay. Help me understand.
Hold out a torch and shoot energy balls. My personal recommendation is to only put on 1 energy ball, because as you can see, the time between shooting shots is longer than the reload time, so you want it to be constantly reloading. Let's try shooting it now. The fire trail won't always happen because it's shuffle yes, so maybe sometimes the fire trail will happen first and sometimes it won't. See? There you go.
I see.
Some shots and not others.
So if I add bifurcation, if it shuffles to bifurcation, it'll do the next 2, but otherwise it might do one or the other.
The way shuffle works is that it picks a random spell from the list to be in the quote next one in the order every time. You do not have 2 spells. There's no way for the bifurcation to work. However,
I see.
However, what bifurcation is forcing here is that because one of them's a modifier, one of them's a multicast, it's always guaranteed to apply the fire trail to the bifurcation or the energy. So, like, do you see what I'm saying? What you've done is you've increased the chance of fire by to 2/3 or 3/4.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah. So what you've done is you've tricked the shuffle wand into giving you more of what you want.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll put void
Out on the wand that can cast it. Yeah.
on the one that can do it.
Yep.
And it'll use one of each of those slots in order, so it doesn't...
No, it won't use them in order. It'll use them randomly, but the good news is it will never cast a spell that has run out of charges, so it'll never fizzle. It will just shoot the other ones once it runs out of ammo.
Okay.
Yep, so you just have 7 black holes now. Well, you'll have 9 once you refill it.
Really want to be foolish and put like 3-shot black hole, but I feel like that's a very, very bad plan.
It's a waste of black hole. Really need one. And make a suggestion actually. Put the light on the first one so that your projectiles will randomly have light as well. This will see into the darkness elsewhere.
Might as well stick with the trickery bifurcation.
Yes. Alright. Now, may I suggest, for the hell of it, you see the, so look at the second one. What are its stats? I want to see the second one's stats. You could make this thing rapid dump rocks on people, considering you have nothing better to do with it. Or you can make it the bomb button, because it only needs some amount of mana to do bombs. And you can make the third one throw 4 rocks at once. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it shoots.
Oh gosh, yeah. Wait a minute.
So you can just cause an freaking rock slide on people with the third one. Though it will run out of mana after the first few. Yeah, no, it won't work because rocks cost 100 mana and that wand only has 160 mana, so it won't ever cast multiple at a time. You can, however, make it shotgun 3 energy orbs at once. Try it. There you go. You have another weapon. Now let me show you something else, actually. So, take the triple cast in your spells library and add it to the second wand, the big one. The reason I'm suggesting you do this is I want to show you how multicasted modifiers are. Now put that one in there. Now slide everything over 1 slot to the right. Notice it's less accurate now because they're being fired as a single spell, multicast. So slide everything over 1 slot to the right, and then place the fire modifier in front of the triple cast. Modifiers apply to multicasts as if they were a single spell.
Oh.
3 flaming boys in a shotgun. And you can also do a rapid fire thing with light and a torch on one.
Interesting.
Yes.
And the reason I can't do that with the other ones is because they're all shuffle.
Yes. Non-shuffle ones allow you to smith complex combos that do
I
enormous
see.
amount of damage. Like, for example, shooting, like I said, that little spark bolt that causes a massive explosion was possible because I had a spark with trigger, and then on the trigger, it was like giga death explosion, which was a bunch of modifiers applied to an explosion. Like, plus blast radius, plus damage, plus blast radius, and explosion, essentially. And all those modifiers were guaranteed to be executed correctly.
I feel like having the constantly flaming tip is a bad plan.
It's dangerous, yes.
So I'm gonna go put that on avalanche.wand.
Right. Yes. This is only scratching the complexity of wand crafting. Wand crafting is actually one of my favorite parts of Noita, if my favorite part. So unless you want to buy one of those other 2 wands, I say you're done here. That one's got spark bolts and triggers and more fire trail. It's not particularly useful though. And then the final one has, look at the last one. Oh, it just says bifurcated. You already have that.
Teleportitis. That sounds bad.
It is the worst perk in the game.
Electricity.
No, it's not the worst, but it's one of the worst.
Electricity sounds good. I've had it before. It was very helpful.
Makes you immune to electricity, so that's something.
Yeah.
The middle option is the boring one, which is electricity.
I hate boring.
Alright, well then take electricity. Might as well make it fun.
Okay, so this happens, and now the air inside there is poisonous to me. I found that out before.
Yes, that's the defiled Arda. You have defiled the holy mountain. I don't know why the gods don't get angry at you. It's inconsistent, but in any case, yes. This is to prevent you from retreating into the save point after entering the next level. The only problem with having fire on this level is that most of the things are immune to fire in some fashion or another.
I'm okay with gratuitous fire mage.
Did you look at the laser beam thing? You just decided you didn't want it?
I was looking at it. I just wanted to make sure everything was safe first.
Well, remember, you can open the menu in the game's paused, so you can look at it as much as you want.
Oh, yeah, true.
This is a non-shuffle wand with 6 slots of good recharge time. Even if you don't want the laser beams on it, you can recast this into an incredibly powerful weapon.
Yeah. I think maybe I get rid of Rock Wand.
This is why you shouldn't put Torch on Rock Wand, because you were thinking, oh, it's dangerous, but now you have to sacrifice Torch. You could have kept Torch in your inventory or placed it on another wand, knowing that you had a junk wand you were going to
I mean, I still have light on my primary wand.
Yeah, that's true. The Torch isn't particularly useful because you can set everything on fire anyway with your primary weapon. In fact, the amount of fire created by your primary weapon is a little bit unhealthy.
Considering I've just set myself on fire? Yes.
Literally unhealthy, yes.
Boy, immunity to fire would have been a real nice thing to have, unfortunately.
Well, if you keep playing and make it prefer the weapon, you might just get immunity to fire.
I had an immunity to explosions once. God dang it.
I remember someone showing a GIF of this game to me, where there were a bunch of enemies in a lake and they jumped in with electricity and killed everyone instantly.
I appreciate this ladder that's slowly sinking because it's burning at the bottom.
It's a Times Square ball, except they ran out of money, so it's just a ladder burning.
Okay, you figure yourself out down there. I'll come down when you're done exploding.
Really going for that scorched earth there, aren't you? This guy's throwing bombs and you ain't got shit on what you're doing to them.
Sorry, all you had to say was scorched earth, and I'm immediately picturing, like, a wand that casts Funky Bomb.
Funky Bomb? What do you mean?
From Scorched Earth, the DOS game.
Oh, right. The game that's kind of like Worms, right?
Yes. Scorched Earth, the mother of all games.
I don't know what Funky Bomb is, but I do know there's a mod for this game that adds the banana bomb from Worms, and the Holy Hand Grenade is in the game. As with any game with destructible terrain, that has to be a Holy Hand reference.
Ah, okay, not going that way.
Good lord. A bunch of fucking toxic sludge and then a flaming ladder. It's just like, hello! You threw your water flask on the ground. It is currently undamaged.
I'll be going back for that in a second, as soon as this guy's dead. guess I was pushing the wrong button for that. All this gold in the walls makes me wish I could, like, mine it and then just profit from it.
You can.
That's... Of course I can. Why am I even surprised?
Every 1 pixel of gold is $1.
I fucking want to fly.
Well, then get your flying.
Yes, I know. I should let myself recharge. But, like...
Consider investing in the perk that gives you an increased maximum flight capacity.
If I see it, I will.
There's even a perk which gives you fucking tentacle spider legs, which will you climb up.
Hey, more extremely dense rock. The extremely dense rock is like the nigh indestructible bedrock on the edges, right?
Indestructible by anything except large and I think that's actually it's immune to acid. I'm sure it's immune to most other mechanics as well.
Hi, two-dimensional background outline of a factory. You certainly do look out of place.
That is really weird. What the fuck? Usually little like factory water wheel things in this area. Perhaps one forgot to spawn there.
Yeah, that does kind of look like the position marker for, like, development.
Yes, it looks like that there's some. It looks like it's the background marker for a basic interesting object here. As you can see, the land is perfectly flat and squared off, and it makes some no interesting object. And then the game's in beta, you know, whatever.
Time to create unhealthy amounts of fire.
You forget to pick up the money from those couple of.
Uh-oh.
You got so splashed by that boy. Oh boy.
Okay, I got so hurt that my audio stopped for a little while.
Actually, your stream froze, and it's still froze for me.
God dang it. I feel like that's another fault of Twitch, because OBS is not having an issue.
Yeah, well, I'm back, and I'm no longer lagging, so yes, I'm definitely going to play Twitch. It's convenient.
The audio cutout, I feel like, was definitely my fault, but...
Yeah, well, notice how you can throw waves of fire to the water and slowly boil it away.
Yeah.
You can see why jumping into a pool of water would
I didn't see that until it was too late.
Wasn't really sure what to expect there. Remember, electrifying a barrel is dangerous. It's made of metal. And it's a video game explosive barrel, meaning that it basically blows up when you like miss. That man is.
Okay. Okay, so there is a problem happening with OBS.
What is it?
When there's a lot of fire on screen, OBS overloads.
Well, this game doesn't stream because it has a lot of individual pictures and other effects. Do not play nicely with the compression.
Okay, let me...
It's got a lot of grass.
The only thing that didn't... The only thing I've basically changed since my test recording is the presence or not presence of the recorder. So I'm going to turn that off.
That's totally fine.
And see if performance improves. How did I get on the egg? Uh-oh. Nope. Game just using a whole lot of CPU right now.
How did you get on the egg anyway? Did you scroll to it by accident?
I'm not sure.
Well, you either pressed 6 or you scrolled to it. There's only 2 ways to select the egg. Wow, you sure shot that guy right in his fucking face. He's dead. Congratulations. You got a black hole that digs to that wall there?
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't need a bomb to dig. Be creative.
Good. I don't need a bomb. Here, have some bombs. Not even the right kind of bombs.
Those actually do damage terrain a little bit.
Going through the portal, I'm low on health.
Now I'm dealing with a higher delay, but that's because there was a couple of hitches earlier. I think it was even refresh the page. Oh, let's go. Let's see what they have for sale. You can buy any one of these wands. Oh, that first one looked very interesting.
Good heavens.
Which one?
The first one?
Oh, yeah. Well, I know why it's interesting. Do you see what it's always cast as?
The big spread?
Yes, do you know what that does? Just roll over it.
Random
Spread
directions?
360 degrees. You can imagine what that does.
Okay. So, random directional fire flower.
You could take those fireballs and place them onto your weapons to power them up if you wanted to. Remember how I said the third wand in terms of very strong? You also have tons of fire trails, and yes, you can stack fire trail and flame on top of it if you get more fire. Has no shuffle, so place out of fire before the spell.
Ah, right. Okay, that electrified water's getting on my nerves.
I would agree. Let me look at the other ones.
Sure.
The ones that... I just want to look at them one more time. What do we have? Alright, so there's 2 more energy balls that you don't need. Then there's this shotgun. It shoots 4 sets of 3 bullets instantly, all at a time, with a negative 15-degree spread. You got eggs, which are actually empty, so those are extremely useless. And what's the last thing?
What?
Okay. Well, that's a no shuffle wand with an extremely large capacity, but it's extremely inaccurate. It has 30 degrees of inaccuracy. This has giant saw blades, dropper bolts, bombs, energy spheres, timers, freaking everything in the universe on it, but it's very inaccurate.
Huh.
I personally, of all of these, would buy the shotgun one because it is the cheapest and extremely effective. I would take the triple cast and the energy balls off of your third wand and trade your third wand in for the dedicated shotgun. This one. Try it.
I mean, is that gonna do anything different?
It's going to do a lot more damage. If you want to replace one of the replace 2 laser beams on the last 2 slots of this thing, because they will decrease the recharge delay of the weapon. As you can see, they modify the stats of the wand when equipped. Do you see what I'm saying by this?
Maybe not.
Okay, so if you look at the laser beam in your inventory, that's the spell, you'll see that it decreases the recharge time as one of its properties. So you can decrease the reload time of that shotgun by adding laser beams to it.
The luminous drill thingy. Okay.
It casts 4 spells at once, so what you could do is have it fire a triple shot of 3 shotguns, and then cast 2 laser beams all at the same time. Now just shoot a triple shot of 2 shotguns and a laser beam, and then shoot 2 more laser beams. That is probably what you want. It's not shoots faster, but costs more mana because it also has to shoot those laser beams. The laser beams cost mana as well. If you'd rather have it shoot slower to be able to use them for a longer period of time, you can throw out the laser drills and leave them alone. You can also make it triple shot the laser drills if you want, but that doesn't have very much range. Now, shotgun shots are extremely effective in general because they enable you to do large amounts of damage at range, and they cause a lot of hit stun because they have the impact of bullets.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that works. Now you have a couple of options. Since you now just have like a powerful weapon, you have a couple more options, which I recommend looking at the perks list before you make a decision. See what's in the perks shop first. Yes, the Chaos Wand is definitely something you can purchase because you can reforge that to be extremely deadly. Because it's a no-shuffle wand, so you can take that mess of options and turn it into like an ordered, like shoots like an energy ball that explodes into a bomb and 3 buzzsaws of death and stuff like that. Like you can make something pretty good out of that. But the other thing you can do is that you can go to the perks thing and there's a reroll scale where you spend money and it gives you a different set of perks to choose from. So if the perks are garbage, you might actually want a good perk because you already have an extremely potent weapon. Do you see what I'm saying?
Hey, fire immunity. That's relevant to my interests.
Fire immunity, you don't. So take fire immunity. Don't re-roll the perks and go buy the other wand and make something extremely dangerous, preferably with more fire. Don't walk too far right, or you'll like cause the cave.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So you are now immune to
fire and electricity.
All right. So here's what I would do. My personal opinion. See that energy orb at the timer?
Yeah.
That allows you to trigger other spells when it's done, right?
Yes.
So what I would personally do, and you see how the firebolt has a trigger on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would personally do is, you see you got the slime ball?
Mm-hmm.
There's a slime ball that has infinite ammo. And you also have 2 Giga Discs that have infinite ammo. But Giga Discs are extremely dangerous. You'll see why if you shoot. What I would do personally is I would replace the. I would want to make a system that combos into the Giga Drills or the Giga Buzzsaws. Right? So you don't really want to sacrifice your shotgun, but what you do have is you have a weaker shotgun that shoots 2 things at once. The bifurcation, remember?
Yeah.
You put that to work. So what I want to do is actually ignore the fire for right now. Take the fire spells off of it. Take the dropper bolt and the bomb off of it. what you want to do is have an energy ball with a timer, and then on hit, the energy ball explodes into a bifurcation of 2 giant buzzsaws. You shoot it into someone's face, and they just die. Because 2 giant buzzsaws spawn in their face instantly. What I would personally do is throw out some of the laser drills or something else you don't think you need. If you really want to, because your black hole one's only used for digging, you can throw the laser drills on that because they'll be harmless there. You obviously don't want to put bombs on something because you don't want it to randomly choose bombs or not. So be careful with this because when you shoot a giant buzzsaw, it comes back at you. They boomerang back towards you.
That sounds bad.
Yes, so this is why you want them to instantly hit the enemy and get stuck in their corpse. I would recommend shooting this to the left and then jumping as much as you can if you're going to test it. You can keep all the other more powerful fire spells for later when you have options. For example, you could make it so that your main one shot a chaotic mess of fireballs of various varieties instead of just shooting energy spheres. But that would make it have limited ammunition. Of course, your second weapon has unlimited ammunition, so perhaps...
And it's a ridiculous fireball already.
Yeah, exactly. So you already have fire creation. Be very careful with the third weapon. You don't want to mess with it, I guess is what I'm saying. Like when you're actually using it. What are you thinking about?
I'm just considering my stuff. Trying to figure out if I understand how spell construction works. Like modifiers go in front of other modifiers and then the actual spell components.
It's modifiers, then multicast, then spells. And if a spell has a trigger, then immediately after that spell is another full spell definition.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And Shuffle fucks it all up, because Shuffle just picks the next thing randomly.
Right. So, like, as far as structure, and I'm not submitting this would be the correct structure for Flame Trail on a sphere with timer, which when it hits does a bifurcated of the next 2 things.
Yes, and if you swap the timer and the Flame Trail, then you would create 2 flaming buzzsaws.
Oh, gosh, don't tell me things like that. Okay, no.
Because you see what I'm saying? Because remember, it's modifier, then multicast, then the projectile.
Yeah, true. True.
You could make 2 flaming buzzsaws.
I think I'm going to leave my ridiculous fire shotgun alone.
It's pretty good.
Is there anything I can do to improve, like, wand number 1?
No, because it's shuffle, yes. The only thing you can do, really, is, like, find more modifiers for it. Because remember, its reload time is faster than its sequential time, so adding more spells actually just makes it slower.
I suppose that's true, yeah.
And you can't construct anything complex on it because it's a shuffle, yes.
Alright, I'm out.
Yeah, you're done.
Sup, snowfuckers? Jesus Christ, I'm already getting shot at.
Yeah, this level is brutal. This level is really unfair because the dudes with jetpacks and shotguns are just like there's snipers and there's guys with grenade launchers and guys with shotguns and it's all wide open and they have like infinite attack range. And like I guess it's one of the first levels that feels unfair, but it's really not because it's the first levels where like all the enemies have projectile attacks, you know. Have you gotten past this level yet?
No, I don't believe I have.
Yes, it's possible that your flames...
Oh, Jesus F, okay. Alright. Those buzzsaws are,
I warned you about that.
You did?
They will hit you for like 80 damage, by the way.
Formation, hexagon.
And spark bolts that have on-hit triggers. This is not a particularly good one because it has shuffle, so there's not much you can do.
The presence of constructed snowmen really bothers me.
Then destroy them with your fire gun. I like how you just shoot it once. It's just like, that's it.
Oh boy! Okay, that's a lot of men on jetpacks with guns. Get dead.
The funny thing is, now that I actually have like 10 seconds of delay, like that's causing me some serious problems. Because like you say something and I don't see it because stream quality went to shit again.
Ah! Oh boy. Yep, those super hurt. I'm dead now.
Oh, okay. That happened very quickly. Remember when I warned you about those things?
Not literally dead. I have 1 health. Now I'm dead.
One of the guys freaking sniped me.
Ah, that was quick.
Yeah, like I said, don't fucking miss, and you missed many times, and one of those misses did your entire health bar in damage.
Well, crap. Once more from the top.
Oh god. And once you get better at this, you'll learn how to play faster, because you'll know what's good and what's not good, and so on and so forth.
That's a good face.
Yeah, it reminds me of those things in Super Mario Brothers 2.
Meh.
The bird heads on the walls that open their mouth so you can win the level. Like,
Yeah. Hi, dirt. That's not supposed to be up here on this tree.
I mean, it's dirt. It can do what it wants. Don't question its power. It's everywhere. I really want to see like someone make a GIF of like them kicking this like stone bird's nest off the tree, and then it like comes down and just crushes some enemy. Like, you know, you hit one of the acid fuckers with it, or like all of them, and they all just get crushed underneath it. Like
that was kind of what happened my first time I got the acid fuckers to show up. I was just kicking the nest off, and I heard something die, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Come back down, and there's just enemies everywhere.
Because attempting to climb the tree is apparently like illegal. In like acid fucker town, or like whatever.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, if the lag keeps up on Twitch's end, my backup plan of my job might be ruined because of the coronavirus. The whole backup plan of streaming more kind of gets shit on a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. No longer really need to explain anything to you because I've sort of given you all the basic mechanics, which is wand crafting, how to use flash,
Shit.
and the general objective of trying to collect gold from enemies effectively. Wow, you are so dead. Oh god.
Do we know what the name means yet?
Noita?
Yeah.
It means witch in Finnish.
Of course it does. Neat.
In fact, not only that, but the player's character's name is Mina, which is me. If you kill yourself with one of your own projectiles, you'll see, for example, Cause of Death, Mina's Buzzsaw.
Ah. Good cave.
Always always seems to be a good old rectangulus there.
Hello, conspicuous dirt.
Yet again.
And tree. Okay, well, time to spawn some acid guys and fuck shit up.
With what?
Hi, those were a couple of worms. What the hell's happening now?
Why did a bunch of worms come out of the sky?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd be able to tell me that.
Well, there is actually an event that causes a billion worms to rain out of the sky.
Also, there's oil all over the place over here.
Yeah, okay, well, there is an event that causes worms to come out of the sky. That does, in fact, happen.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, but it's really hard to trigger. It's an Easter egg. It's known affectionately by the community as worm hell once you activate it. Because as far as I'm aware, worms continue to fall out of the sky for the remainder of your game session. It never turns back on.
I love it.
So the entire game becomes a travesty of worm tunnels, and you usually die within seconds. Because whether or not you survive worm hell is usually dependent on how strong the build you get before activating it.
Oh good, chaotic polymorphine.
Well, why don't you try stepping in it and see what you turn into? Could be something cool.
I turned into an old man fish thing. Oh, I've got acid projectiles. Now I'm a fly.
Alright. You can mash W to fly as things that are not a wizard. Even things that do not have wings can fly, though they have very limited flight capabilities.
I picked up the wand and also transformed.
You are now a dude with a shotgun.
I'm now a spaceman with an ice gun.
Ah, one of the high-level enemies from a later area.
No, give me that. Give me that, you fuck.
Now you're a spider.
Now I'm dead.
You drowned in the polymorphine as a spider. You have lungs, idiot. I should turn to something. Polymorphed into spider and drowning. Did you read your death message?
Yep.
Let's not pick up the worm egg this time. It is yet to do you any good.
Sorry, I really liked you have lungs, you idiot. So now you're in the quote database.
Great. That's my first entry, huh? Nothing I said during the Terraria stream was quoted, right?
Unless anybody else quoted it.
Oh, that's true. I don't think anyone did that.
I suppose I can check. Here, let me check. That's certainly not a bad idea to do on stream. Where is the quote button? There's the quote button. No, you're not in here, but there are a lot of ones I forgot about.
Alright, well, I'm glad to be in here now. If you want me to say more brash, sassy things, then, I definitely can. And in Noita, there's always a quick way to kill yourself here.
Why didn't it do it that time?
Cache?
I do appreciate that we recorded it was incorrectly, but not how he was saying it.
Can I call for a specific quote? Is that a thing you could do? Oh, yes, you can. Okay.
You certainly can do that, yes.
What a fantastic time I have caused.
The quotes are frequently less safe for work.
Man, too real, too real.
Oh dear.
Not while playing the game, I take it.
Hmm.
This is bracket for the game, so.
That was before we'd switched to this quote system that recorded the game, and I did not remember the context for that.
Alright. There's a wand there if you want to bomb it over or find another way to go. Looks like you can just walk around. Oh, that's extremely good.
Hello again. Hello again, balls wand.
I turned to the machine gun. That's good. That's a really good start. Now you don't have to worry about finding a new weapon. That's Berserkium. I would like you to learn about Berserkium. Please go dunk yourself in the Berserkium for a moment. Okay, cool. Now you've dunked yourself in Berserkium. Throw a bomb over to the right and back the fuck away. Like, more than you normally do.
Good heavens! I love it.
That is what Berserkium does. Doubled explosion radius, and as you may know, pi r squared means that it's 4 times the area. This also means that weaker spells that have little magical explosions at the end of them can actually start destroying terrain. That has acid balls on it. Look at that.
I saw it. I used it to kill a thing.
Wow, you melted that Hellfire Mage. He no longer exists. He's a pile of gold. A bit of a pile of gold. It's a lot of money. There's a big chunk there.
That was a lot of money.
You got like $100 for that one kill, because you killed him with collateral damage. Killing enemies with elements, explosions that aren't directly with your spells or with physics is collateral damage. You killed that guy with an acid. Wow, that guy just got melted. Holy shit.
Shit. Well, didn't mean to throw that flask, but it saved my life, so here we are.
Yeah, it did, because I thought you were going to lose up the acid.
Shit!
This doesn't seem good.
I lived. Not gracefully, but I lived. Hey, another egg. It's a sign. I should always go for the egg.
I honestly think the eggs are some of the weakest items in the game, but they're fun.
And isn't that what everything's really all about? Fun.
I mean, it's a video game, so yes. Unless you are playing to win the game, then yes, it's for fun. And honestly, in Noita, losing is fun, because the game is fun. You don't have to win for it to be fun. Though personally, if you've never beaten the game, beating it at least once is recommended. Ooh, this has the bouncy bitches on it. If you've never seen these, you should play with them. Have you seen them?
No. Ooh, I like that.
Replace your basic weapon. There's something extremely strong that you can do with the bouncy items that I would like to show you. And also, you can see why people like to keep Berserkium as a buff potion, because it lets you basically deploy a tactical nuke whenever you want to. You just chug the Berserkium potion, or spill a little bit on yourself, and then throw the bomb and back the hell away.
Bomb or acid ball.
Yes, or whatever the fuck you want, really. What I would do here is that, yeah, you switched off the default level. Okay, good. The bouncy, if you get a bouncy burst early on, you could do something really disgusting, which I want to show you once you enter the first safety line.
Well, I shall do that once I have picked up the tabula, whatever the hell, and thrown and thrown this egg into the lava because it's funny.
Yeah, something.
Oh, I missed. That's bad.
It's friendly.
No, my gold. Come on. Didn't seem friendly. It very much shot at me.
Well, you shot it first.
Look, shut up.
I don't know. Is that an unreasonable answer?
So acid breaks the bricks, right?
Yes. If you shoot enough acid in here, you will anger the gods.
I really want to see what that's like, but not right now because you have something to show me.
Alright, well, first of all, open your inventory and swap one of the bouncy bolts with the bomb. And then shoot the bomb wand. Now that it has a bouncy bolt instead of a bomb. Just do that.
Oh my god!
This is called the early game rush. It's the machine gun that destroys everything. Because it shoots... As you can see, look at the stats of the bomb wand. You can see its reload time. It's very small. Yes, so this shoots about 1 shot per frame. Because it's 0.02 seconds. That thing has no multicast? Oh shit. Oh, you know what you can do with that actually? Because it has no whatevers. You can it has no shuffle. You can make it so it quad shoots acid bolts, take the double shot off, and then when it runs out of the primary 4 acid bolts, it'll use the other ones as reserve ammunition. It'll shoot 1 acid bolt, then 1, then 4, then 1, then 1, then 4. You see what I'm saying?
What the hell is this?
Which one?
Why is my screen shaking so much? This is like, that's so many spark shot with triggers.
Hey, it's all randomly generated, man.
I guess, yeah.
You can't afford anything in the shop except the 2nd and 5th wand, unfortunately. That one's extremely powerful. You know why? Because it's got a teleport spell. You can teleport around freely with it.
Oh, that's not the other... Oh, my.
That's not the return spell. That's the teleport to position spell.
Boy, that sounds fun.
So you have a rapid fire, like auto cannon. You have a machine gun. You can have either bombs. Well, acid goes through walls, so you shouldn't be bombs in it, right? And then you can have teleport. I personally replaced the 3rd one. The 3rd one is not a particularly strong one. It shoots rather slowly and does not have very many slots. You can't even build something powerful in it, unfortunately.
Teleport to the location the spell ends up in.
Yes, this is not a modifier. This is a standalone projectile. It shoots a little sparkle powder that you end up teleporting. Note that if you shoot the sparkle powder into lava, it'll appear in the lava.
I kind of figured that might happen.
As per usual, this game is a systemic game, which means that everything works the way you think it does, with, like, you know, logic, if that makes sense.
So if I were to...
no exceptions in the rules.
If I were to do something silly, like this...
Well, then every time you will shoot a bolt, and you will also teleport.
Okay, so what I should do with the teleporty one is like, oh no, I don't want double. I don't want double scatter. I want bifurcate for this idea, but like.
What? You want bifurcate?
Huh?
Why would you want bifurcate?
I mean, I guess what's the difference between double scatter versus bifurcate?
Bifurcate is a wider spread.
Oh, well then I suppose it doesn't matter then. But like, teleport and drop thing with a trigger and then some like bomb whatever, so that it's like, hey, I'm over here, but also where I was, there's a bomb now.
Yes, you could do that. You can have a teleport spell and a drop one of those explosive fireballs that does 350 damage in the same position. You could do that.
Don't click to exit the menu while you're hovered on the teleport one. Got it.
Or the acid one.
Or the acid one in here.
Yes. Well, or the acid one anywhere, because if you shoot it at the ground right below your feet, you immediately dissolve in a pool of your own acid.
I mean, clearly I should do that with the teleport spell.
Oh, God. Teleport away, leaving behind a pool of acid.
Okay, we've got oil, blood, attract gold, or low gravity. Also, there's a bee that's coming to see me, and I hate that.
Well, attract gold makes it so that gold just magnetizes towards it.
That sounds useful.
Low gravity is actually kind of bad because it means that you float constantly, and that means that you can't really escape things.
Yeah, if I'm trying to make it to the ground, it's gonna be bad for me.
Yes. Your stream froze. Not even further behind.
Really appreciate all this, Twitch.
In case you couldn't find out, the frickin' lava bees, see, it magnetizes to you, but it will also go flying past you because physics. You just basically gravity launched it.
I just Mario stomped that bug.
Did that do damage to it?
It did a little bit of damage to me, but yeah, it also died.
Oh. So you were a physics object and you hit it at a high enough speed that you both took damage. You body checked it. Interesting.
Ah! Hi, friend. Goodbye. Oh, Jesus F. Nope, moving away.
You busted a hole in the wall so the other guy can come in. They're all poisoned. Or they'll just die in the acid. Yeah. By the way, acid can't eat through water. Did that guy seriously just jump in the acid like everything dissolved except his head? Yes, that he did. Oh. Good lord. Yes, having acid as a targeted weapon on your side is terrifying. Also, I think I should let you know how there's fire trail?
There's acid trail?
Yes, there is. I was going to say, there's a couple of higher tier modifiers, such as acid trail. I put acid trail in the bouncy bolt once.
That seems dangerous.
I died in 8 seconds, but the whole screen melted. Because it constantly drops acid while bouncing everywhere. And I shot it with a really high speed wand. And I just shot so much acid that, like, basically what happened was the bomb half the screen was a lake of acid. I didn't exist anymore, and I got to sit there on my death screen watching it just dissolve the whole level. It was very fun. Unfortunately, there is no immunity to acid. That's a lot of acid. Oh my god. What is going on? What happened over there?
It's still happening over there.
Okay, what is happening over there? Present tense.
Okay, I'm gonna go get this while I'm here. That's a little disappointing. Also, I am toxic.
That's not that disappointing. It's got a shotgun. Shotgun's always amazing. However, you don't have your items are so good that it's actually not very useful to you right now.
I shouldn't have closed myself in with that.
No, you absolutely shouldn't. Flammable gas on its own is not particularly dangerous. All it actually does is prevent you from breathing. To be fair, any other non-air gas also does this. For example, steam. Enough steam prevents you from breathing.
Yes, I died to that once.
Breathing. Yeah.
Thanks. Welcome, Maxman TV. And actually, the headwear is not entirely my choice. Like, it's definitely on my personal brand, but I'm wearing it because someone previously redeemed the channel point incentive.
Put a lid on it, yeah.
Put a lid on the Fox box, in which I go and get a hat and put it on until it is no longer comfortable.
Thankfully, because the hat's comfortable, it usually lasts forever.
The first hat is usually the Fox hat. The second hat, I have set the precedent by saying is a random hat, but I currently don't have more than the 3 hats. And then the third hat is a hat that people haven't seen yet, but again, I don't currently have the resources of hats to commit to that.
That was a landmine. Like one of those sea mine things. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
I mean, it was a sea mine, but it was on land, so.
Yeah. I think those are only supposed to spawn underwater, but like... Yeah.
I am a big fan of bouncy.
Of the bouncy, like, freaking bullet hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very effective. You can check your statistics to answer the question posed in chat if you would like. Should be a button for that. Or you'll see it the next time you die. It's going to say how many times you've died.
Yes, I guess we'll find that out the next time I'm defeated. Oh, there's also this screen. Which I suppose doesn't actually help.
You have not seen very much of this game. You have had Acid Trail once. I see it in your spell list. You've also had Eldritch Portal.
Yeah, I died to a portal full of tentacles that went... Hey! Oh, no, Acid Ball. Never mind, sorry.
Slime Ball is weaker than Acid. Well, you already have Acid. This wand is extremely strong because it has very high mana regeneration. So you can rapidly cast very powerful spells.
And it's not shuffled.
Yep, but it only has 3 slots. You can't build anything particularly complicated on it, but it has very good stats. Unfortunately, you can't sell things in this game, so there's not much you can do.
I don't think I want it right now.
I would say you do not want it.
I am only just getting into this game, basically. My friend Oz, joining me via Discord, has played quite a bit more, and I am very grateful for his expertise. Boy, am I getting shot at.
I was going to say, I thought that you kind of checked this game out in large part because I was playing so much. Those are lists. I was like, try to see, when it runs out of mana, it recharges very slowly. Switch to your energy ball.
I got there eventually.
Yeah.
After most of my health.
Yeah, well, guys with jetpacks and guns are pretty dangerous. You could probably imagine because they had jetpacks. There's money in the lake if you want to go get it. Well, you ain't getting that money anymore.
Ah!
Yes, there are both landmines and sea mines.
Well, I just learned what landmines look like.
Yeah, that guy with the jetpack, one of his weapons is a landmine deployer.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell you. I don't want to spoil everything. What if that platform just didn't exist at all?
Oh gosh, enemy acid person.
Fight acid with acid, motherfucker.
Actually, I think I'm gonna fight acid with I get the fuck in this portal before you can kill me.
That's a good idea.
1 health.
That guy threw dynamite at you in the last second. I don't know if you
Yes,
saw
he
that, but
did.
He threw a stick. He tried to fucking air combo you with that dynamite.
I nearly arrived at the other side of that portal, a corpse.
So, you can buy 3 of the 4 wands, or 3 of the 5 wands, or you can go check the perks first and see if you want to buy a reroll instead. But it looks like these ones are very chaotic death, so...
More love.
That's... Is that explosion immunity, or is that exploding other people? What
Exploding corpses.
That sounds like it's always good.
Stainless armor.
Stainless armor is actually really bad. More love is completely useless. It just means that enemies that would normally attack each other, yeah, it makes you just the world nicer. Yeah, enemies that would normally attack each other don't. So that provides you with nothing other than more enemies to fight.
So,
which is good if you're extremely overpowered because that's a far more goal. But like you are nowhere near that. So
do I re-roll these, or go with exploding corpses?
well,
I like the sound personally of exploding corpses.
Yeah, sure. I think exploding corpses. I mean, you're playing for fun. Take exploding corpses.
Okay, now what the hell are these wands?
Okay, so as far as playing, Max and I agree on what the pro move is here. Is actually don't take any of these wands and reroll the perks because you can't buy the good one. The good one has all the shotgun.
Yeah.
The one with the fucking buzzsaws is decent, but because the buzzsaws do a lot of damage, but they can also ricochet back and hurt you.
Fire trail bouncy.
Yeah, so what this does here is it those aren't giant buzzsaws, those are normal buzzsaws. Normal buzzsaws are just regular projectiles. They gently bounce off of walls, but they can hit you for 20 damage. They do 20. So 20 damage is a lot. It'll one-shot most anything at this early in the game. It's a high risk, high reward option. I guess I should say also don't forget to refill your acid wand with the spell reforger before you leave.
Oh no, I will be taking care of that shortly. That is not that's not as high frequency as I wanted it to be.
That's because it has a plus 0.17 second cast delay.
Ah, okay. I see.
2 flaming shuriken.
Good heavens, no shuffle 6 spells.
Yeah, so it just shoots everything at once. And that means the modifier applies to everything, because it's as if it has a 6-slot multicast attached to it. Any modifier gets applied to everything.
Do I turn that into the acid one? And just bleh.
That's actually what I would do. That seems like a good idea. It probably doesn't have enough mana to cast 6 acid balls, but at least you can shoot some lower number of them. And then you can put the buzzsaws on the one that has a bit more control.
Looks like it's got plenty.
Oh, 570 mana. Yes, that's perfect, actually. So yes, you will just throw all 6 acid balls at once. You can swap that one out for the double cast, so it'll shoot 2 shurikens at once. And then you can put the... or you can shoot 2 bouncy things and 2 shurikens at the same time. Quad cast, I don't think the shuriken's very accurate. You're also missing a level of... you probably don't want fire trail on the acid balls, if I were to guess.
I mean, they turn into flammable gas.
Oh, that's true, yeah, so ignite the flammable gas instantly. Not sure if that's what you want.
I'm hopeful that it will work the way I want it to.
Alright, well, you can't test it, so...
No, I sure can't.
Guess just refill it and be on your way, then.
All right.
Remember that you have the ability to teleport at any time, so you can just hot swap to your third wand and start escaping a situation very quickly by spamming teleport. It's not
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a hell of a projectile combo.
Oh, it does exactly what we thought it did, which is that it ignites all the flammable gas instantly. So it's like burning ball of acid that emits a fire trail and then explodes the acid. That's pretty cool. Problem is it recharges very, very slowly, and it doesn't recharge mana unless you're holding it. So you have to switch the acid wand and hold it out to recharge it. You can see its mana on the top right. Those guys with grenade launchers that shoot the little fireballs at you, those do 33 damage. I should mention.
Yep.
They are the most dangerous things in the game. They can like freaking 3 or 4 shot you. They have perfect aim, and if stun locks you for long enough, they can usually land another hit on you.
And that's like a mini boss variation of them that I just... Cool, I'm back down to 19 health.
This level usually kills you instantly unless you're prepared for it, guys.
What the hell was that? I got egged.
It's an egg spawn.
Tumbling down, tumbling down. Oh, there we go. Now I'm at the bottom.
They're made out of rock and they explode with the freezing gas. It's like a hive.
Great.
There you go.
Okay, so to answer your question, 23.
I think I died something like 80 or 60 to 80 times before I beat this game the first time.
How long is the game?
I don't want to spoil it. You remember seeing the gif of the weapon I had that allowed me to beat the game the first time, right? How crazy that was?
The fire wave of fuck you?
No, it was the shotgun that was full auto and had lightning arcing between every single bullet.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So I guess that should give you an idea of the firepower required to ensure an easy win is like still multiple orders of magnitude above anything you have seen. You can definitely win the game with less. In fact, if you ever watch a speedrun, you'll see they win the game with almost nothing because they just use teleportation to like teleport from levels. That's because that's a speedrun. If you're gonna beat the game normally, then you're gonna need some really strong weapons. As a later episode. And of course, as is natural in a game where there's fire, the more fire you have, the more dangerous it is for you. So you have to get really good at learning how to not deal collateral damage to yourself and whatnot.
Speaking of not dealing collateral damage to myself, I've trapped myself at the end of a corridor full of fire.
On fire? All right, you have a little bit of blood on you, so just
Uh-oh.
Why did you not go? Oh, no. What have you done?
It survived somehow.
Wow, yeah, you took care of that.
Worm pheromone flask. Attracts worms or makes worms friendly to me?
I think it's both. Not exactly sure though. Might do nothing. Might not be implemented yet.
I mean, I guess I could pour some on myself and find out. Ah, nope, it attracts worms to me. I feel like I'm worm food is the buff.
It attracts worms of any type to its location. The worm is hostile to anything affected by this substance.
Ah.
If there are any worms anywhere on the map, they will just scream towards anything affected by worm pheromone and attempt to eat it. So unlike regular pheromone will make worms friendly. If you have both, you can summon a worm swarm and then turn it to your side. But of course, there's no... Unless you spawn a worm yourself, let's say the worm egg, there's no way to guarantee the worm will exist at any given time. And just one small worm is not particularly powerful. Have you seen any larger ones?
The ones that fell from the sky earlier?
Yeah, those are medium sized. There are still two sizes.
I don't like knowing that that's medium.
Well, if you find the other ones, you'll know. It's quite Terraria. You know how big worms get.
Yeah, I'm picturing Eater of Worlds.
That's a good comparison.
Oh, wait, am I drunk? Oh, yep.
Yes, you are. Because you're inaccurate. That also means that you are emitting flammable fumes, I think. Wow. That guy just got fucking destroyed.
Ah, spider! Boom!
You know, there's a single spider standing directly on the explosive crate, and it's like the whole fucking... What the fuck? He just pulled himself. It's completely unnecessary.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh. God, Jimmy. Did you just have that as like a button?
Yes, I sure do.
Oh, man. Did that just get stuck there? Oh, yeah, it did. That's lame. So as long as you have one of the basic fluids, blood, water, or slime on you, you actually can't be lit on fire. Instead, fire will rapidly boil the fluid off of you. So if you're covered in blood, you actually don't have to worry about being lit on fire. You can dip your toes in fire, and fire will boil the liquid off of you quickly. You won't be set on fire until you are now dry.
Neat. Hello, rat. Hello, second rat.
Oh, the collapse mines. That's different from the regular mines.
Hi, bunch of gold sitting around for no reason.
Something died here. Gold nuggets don't appear except when something dies.
Hey, ambrosia. Goodbye. That worked out real well for me.
There's too much flammable gas to really do anything there, unfortunately.
I got some of it.
There's oh, the ambrosia flask. So ambrosia makes anything affected by it invincible, completely. So, as you can imagine, it has numerous implications, such as drinking ambrosia and then setting off a nuke, or things of that sort.
Drinking ambrosia and then vandalizing the save point.
If you would like.
I want to know what happens.
Well, you have no means of vandalizing the save point with your current equipment because bombs are effective. Wow. That weapon shoots very fast. I think. Does it? It shoots 7 things at once.
And then runs out of mana immediately.
No, it doesn't run out of mana. It's just a really, really long recharge time. Like 3 seconds. Because it shoots 7 things at once. It shoots 7 very weak things at once. You could change it to shoot 7 strong things at once.
If only I had 7 strong things.
Yeah, well, you're about to enter the shop, so.
Yep. Foof. So, now that I've been to the right of the lava lake, I no longer need to go over there again for the orb, because that just stays open?
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to get chainsaw, that's true. The orb, picking up the orb a second time will give you a health boost. It acts like a health pickup.
Okay, cool.
Is that lake of freezing liquid?
Just sea of water.
Oh, it's just water. Okay, never mind.
Long distance cast, you say? Is that like to mouse cursor rather than as a bolt?
No, I think it's a given distance away from you. The last one's good.
Explosion of brimstone, you say?
Yes, well, obviously you don't want to use that at point blank. That's like you want to use the trigger. Unless you like dying.
So, spitter bolt with timer then.
Yes, and remember, if it's on a wand that has shuffle, yes, you have a good chance of casting it at point blank.
Ah, right.
You can put the blue orbs on your bomb wand and make another horrifying machine gun, because that's another spell that has no delay. So that will be an explosion of distance. You can put the bomb on the starting wand. No, that's a pink one. Watch, the pink one works too. Yeah, pink one works too. The blue one, I think, might shoot even faster. I think the blue one's more mana efficient. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I completely lied. The blue one is not more mana efficient.
Oh. Oh.
Chat's recommending you try out the third one. Explosion.
I like it.
It also auto fires. You can hold the button. This is shoot very fast though because it has I think the explosion. Oh my god. Well, that's definitely good.
I'm into it.
All right, I wouldn't buy Sea of Water. It's just a gimmick item because it has a limited number of uses. Yeah, don't shoot it point blank. As you can see from the comparing categories, the third one is better than the second one in every way, except the fact that it shoots a little bit slower. But that's not a big deal. Like I said, I would just use the third one to shoot bombs. The starting one, the one that has no shuffle and only 100 mana.
Yeah.
I'd use that to throw bombs, and then I would throw out the 7 cast thing. Basically, aim for it to be replaced in your inventory. Like, leave it there and get something else.
Might as well take long distance cast while I'm at it.
Well, on the bombs, yeah, you could do that. You'll still have enough money for a reroll, so yeah, feel free to buy it. You may just long distance cast the bomb, which will allow you to teleport it through a wall or something. Never really messed around with distance casting myself. You could also use long distance cast on a little ball thing, so it goes further away from you. Guarantee it's not right in front of you, you know?
Yeah, let me just see how that behaves. Oh.
Wait. I just realized, couldn't you long distance cast the explosion? Just naked? Just the explosion?
Oh, okay, Jesus Christ. I almost did that at my face. Yeah, just the explosion happens a distance away from me.
That seems extremely useful. Why don't you try that? Just boom. It's the boom button. You have the boom button.
I love it.
I like that, actually. I should try that. I've never really considered using the remote cast options with just something that would normally blow your ass up instantly. I have some spells in my modded playthrough that I would like to use. You could blow up the worm crystals through the wall with that.
I could.
Revenge tentacle. Is that greed and the legs? The legs are fun. Greed just.
I'm on fire.
Yes, you managed to light yourself on fire. I think you blew it up a little bit too much.
Neat. I like this. Okay, so revenge tentacles, greed, or looky mutation.
The third one's those crazy spider legs. They remove your ability to fly, so they're actually kind of weird because you can crawl up walls infinitely. Yeah, reroll these three. Greed isn't terrible, but you should reroll them.
Extra perk, electricity, or projectile repulsion. Projectile repulsion sounds nice.
It is. It's the best perk in the game.
Sick.
Almost nothing would be able to hit you with projectiles with repulsion fields, except for snipers. If you combine it with a force field perk, you can become almost unkillable. You can blow up the bricks, I think, with explosions. I love how little mana this uses. Imagine if you had a wand that could shoot this faster. Yeah, edit wands everywhere is the you are now a god perk. Generally, if you get edit wands everywhere, you start having a much higher chance of winning. Oh my lord, it just deletes wood. Okay. So the boom button's really dangerous because you need fire immunity again, I have a feeling. Just yeah, I like how the guy's just ouch, oof, ouch. There's large amounts of fire. Because it doesn't actually cause an explosion, right? It just causes a lot of fire. Yeah, that's true. You should be able to blow up the walls with it and mine for gold, which will enable you to get much more money out of this level.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
clear out the entire level.
Yeah, well, see, remember, if you blow it up too much, you will delete the gold that you would otherwise pick up. You shouldn't blow it up constantly. You gotta blow it up until you get access to the gold, then pick up the gold.
Neat.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, wow, this is something, in all the time I've played this game, like I said, I've never done this before, so I feel like a bit of an idiot, because it seems so obvious, make an explosion from over there. It seems like such an obvious idea. Yeah, it can go through rock. It's not the best at going through rock, but it does go through it. Better try not to light yourself on fire, obviously. I would actually love to have this spell on rapid cast, if I had just get a recharge delay reducer on it or something, and then just hold the button down and just have a death field in front of you. I mean, you already kind of do, but just continuous.
Oh god, Berserkium.
Yes.
This is much bigger now. Holy fucking moly.
You will hurt yourself with that because it won't appear far enough away. Oh, actually, it is appearing far enough away. Oh, interesting. That is terrifying. Yes, Berserkium. That's a great way to die. you're looking to kill yourself, notice how it's blackening the terrain? It's a big enough explosion.
Yeah.
I couldn't refill your water flasks since you have.
Oh, right. I still have my ambrosia flask. I can make myself just immune to the explosions.
Yes, you can. You'll also boil the ambrosia or otherwise destroy it with the explosion. So. Some gold in there. You want to get access to that. You're going to blow up the regular stone in the way.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's a bit finicky. But you notice you already have $184. You haven't even really killed anything this level. You can easily get a couple thousand if you're willing to sit around and, like, mine out all the gold veins. Definitely takes a while, though.
$230. I'm a big fan of this spell.
Yeah. You may notice when the guy threw TNT at you that it just repelled back off of you.
Oh god. This could be real rough.
Pour water onto it so that you can, or just blow it up, that works too. I was gonna say, pour water onto it so that it can be purified as a water. It's toxic sludge plus water equals more water. Should be. Does that explosion cause knockback too, in addition to, like, lighting everything on fire?
Certainly seems to.
You have two paths here. You either vaporize all the toxic sludge and convert it to water.
Oh, that's a fun-looking wand.
I mean, usually the bigger ones are more powerful, just for fun. Oh, Death Cross! Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what you need. And Flaming Trail. And oh my lord. Okay. Does this thing have shuffle or not?
Yes.
It has shuffle. Okay, so do you know what Death Cross does?
Sure don't.
Alright, well, as you can see, it does 300 damage.
Oh.
It places a little blue energy cross, and if you're standing on the blue energy cross after about a second, you die. Well, not guaranteed. You know, take an enormous amount of damage.
Okay.
You can place death crosses at range instead of brimstone explosions if you want.
That sounds very useful. It also sounds like I don't want to use that right now until I get an opportunity to edit it.
Well, unfortunately, it shoots 6 things at once and has shuffle, so no matter what you put on it, it's very likely it's just going to kill you. But taking that one just for the death crosses is probably Death Cross is one of my favorite spells.
Oh, right. Projectile reflection. That's what's happening here.
Yes.
I'm invincible! Not really.
You're not quite invincible. I mean, it is the best perk in the game, but you aren't literally invincible. That's what everyone is for. I love how, like, enemies go flying away. Just bonk. And they all just fly into the corner. Remember, these guys bleed lava. They may be reflecting all their shots, but you'll still bleed lava. You still can't.
Fucking dingus? Oh, you look bad. You look... Yep, you're kicking my ass. Get brimstones.
That guy's wet, so he's immune to fire. The brimstone doesn't do anything. You have to unload the shotgun into it. Did you just deploy a bomb at range?
Sure did.
Damn it. That thing's out of mana. You're not gonna get a bit out of it. Oh, well, okay. It wasn't enough. You may also notice that your own projectiles get repelled away from you by the repulsion field.
Yes.
It causes a little bit of chaos.
slime mist, you say?
That one has good stats, only 3 slots, but it has really high mana, so you can do something with that, I guess.
So somehow my bomb ended up on the opposite side of that wall, and I don't totally know how.
What happened in the replay was that you shot the bolt up, and it got accelerated by your repulsion field, ricocheted off the ceiling, and the bomb went flying over the ground. You shot it straight up.
I see.
Not sure if it's what you intended, but it went over there. You're at low enough health that you should probably be considering leaving.
I left already.
Oh, well, I'm just...
No, it's alright. I left basically right as you said leaving.
Ah, okay. Oh, hey, look, it's Circle of Water, and Blood, and Laser Beam, more blue shit, and water. The ability to create endless amounts of water for no reason. This all sucks.
Really?
The only good thing here is the Laser Beam. And even that's questionable.
Okay. So what do we think? At range, does the long distance cast only affect the next thing?
Well, I mean, it affects the next spell definition, so if you have a double cast, you can double cast things with it. It's a utility. Wait, it's a utility. You might be able to get it to alternatingly cast death crosses or whatever. You should test that, obviously. Run backwards while using it, so you don't blow yourself up.
Okay, no, death crosses definitely still come out of me.
Yes, but they get pushed away from you because you have a repulsion.
Oh god, right. Oh, that's beautiful. Maybe Death Cross out of Splitter Bolt, just to be sure.
No. The sixth one. Make it shoot 6 Death Crosses, all of which get shoved out by your thing.
Oh, good point. Yeah. We'll do that. That was a weird noise I just made. And Fire Arc.
That will make it so that all the Death Crosses in that setup will have fire trailing between them. That's 6 already. That's a 7th one. We only want 6.
Ah, yes, good point.
Considering you're not immune to fire, you probably shouldn't be adding fire to this because it spawns on top of you.
So that's just 6.
Yes, directly on top of each other. Slinks, that's 1,800 explosion damage in one place. Oh, it's because they're all directly on top of each other. That makes sense, actually. If you want it to be a bit more chaotic, add some bifurcation to it so it has some ammo. It has some inaccuracy. Shoot it again. It's random, right? Why is that not working? Huh. Oh, it's because their initial velocity is 0, so the bifurcation does nothing. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it won't do anything.
Right.
Just make it 6 Death Crosses. The fire doesn't do anything either because they're always directly on top of each other.
I see. Okay. But this could be hilarious. No, it wouldn't.
You can make it two bulb 2 of the pink things with fire between them.
Oh, requires 2 separate projectile spells. Okay.
Yes. So you could just make that shoot pairs of things that are... Actually, no, I think it has to shoot them both at once, doesn't it?
Oh, so spells cast needs to be bigger.
It needs to be a multicast, yes. In some fashion.
Okay.
I would just say put the blue boys back on the first one. It's either blue or pink. It's up to you. I like the blue ones better. The pink ones are a little bit more controllable. They don't shoot quite as fast.
Quite like the pink ones.
Oh yeah, that's true. They go long. They go in a more straight line, which I guess is a bit more useful. And then you need something to throw bombs, right? Actually, do you even need bombs? You have explosion button.
Yeah, I sure do have explosion button.
Well, throw some shit out of your inventory so you got space. You can make the third one a laser beam if you want to buy the laser beam.
Sure. Oh, laser beam. That's pretty beautiful. What's that look like on the wand with no delay?
Your mana runs out.
Yes, that's what that looks like. Good point.
This is why wands with shuffle wands with high mana recharge are very good, because you can shoot one thing out of them very, very, very quickly. They're good spam wands. I think this whole ability to push 6 explosives out of your face, you can basically just shit 6 bombs whenever you want. Like, that's pretty good. I would never have guessed that could be as useful as it is. But it is.
Inventory management for no reason, because I'm like that. There we go.
Yeah, well, I mean, you wouldn't need to do it till the next save point anyway, because you can't throw anything out as far as I'm aware when you're
Exploding corpses, invisibility, enemy radar. Enemy radar?
As you can see, each time you reroll, the cost of the reroll doubles.
Ah, yes.
So you can't afford it this time. Honestly, enemy radar isn't bad. Invisibility only works if you don't have any liquid on you, but it's very strong otherwise.
Enemy radar.
Actually, yeah, enemy radar is probably better too. So you can reroll stuff. You already have projectile propulsion field, so knowing where people are seems like it would also be useful. If you get melee immunity or the force field, you'll just be freaking unkillable. Oh my lord. It's kind of like a missile. Like, you can kind of aim it. Because as long as you're staying mostly still when you shoot it. It's a lot of ammo. There's a wand in that pit, in the water.
That's a very interesting glitch that is happening.
What's the glitch?
Audio has stopped functioning.
The stream also hitched while you were saying that.
Okay.
Several times.
Cool. So the ice area is not kind.
Twitch is just not kind to anyone.
No. OBS is actually having a problem with this, and coding is overloaded by this area.
That's weird. I wonder why that is.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, well, I can't see what's happening anymore. Use the low latency toggle to disable low latency mode. That won't fix anything. Like, the video isn't coming through at the right order. This isn't an issue of the video not... Wow.
Yeah, there's just so many particles happening in this place that's... It's just computer dead.
Oh. I never thought about how difficult it would be to stream this game. I don't think I've ever tried it myself, actually.
What if I take off, you know, pixel by pixel anti-aliasing? Hey, I can see her again.
What? I can't see anything.
It'll be back in a second.
Oh. What'd you change?
I turned off pixel by pixel anti-aliasing.
Wow, that sounds like that would significantly help. Seems like it did, huh?
Yeah.
Latency broadcast is now at 13 seconds. Yeah.
Why do your jetpacks get to last forever?
Because they're made out of technology, not magic. Yes, enjoy being stun locked by the dudes with guns. Well, the latency of the broadcaster is going down. It's at 9.5. Yes, what you did definitely fixed it.
Okay. So
it's not a noticeable quality difference either, because all it does is make it so that the terrain's a little uglier, the effects are a little uglier. But like that's okay. The game's already a pixel art game anyway. Having anti-aliasing is kind of overkill, and yes, it will definitely increase the graphics rendering. Definitely decrease the graphics rendering issues. That thing's a double cast because it has a forked tip. Ooh, that's very fun. Do you see how it has an explosion on bounce modifier?
I do.
Well, you have that blue thing that bounces off of walls a bunch.
I like the sound of that.
Yes, the laser beam also bounces off walls.
I like the sound of all of that.
Yep, well, unfortunately, you can't edit once until the next save point, so...
God damn it.
You have to pick song to lose.
I think the bomb one is the weakest of what I've got.
I would agree, considering you can just kind of kill people with laser beams instead of a spray of pink shit.
Yeah, kill people with laser beams and or the ability to just make explosions happen.
Yeah, I agree with this. Latency to the broadcaster is continuing to go down. We're down to about 7 seconds right now. I'm so glad there's a stats menu.
Well,
so I guess now you know, we learned something. Turn off the damn anti-aliasing, you know?
Yep, anti-aliasing and motion blur are a mistake.
Well, motion blur... Okay, so honestly, there's one type of game that I set motion blur in, and it's racing games. Because you're actually going fast enough that having motion blur makes sense. Now, you should still obviously turn it off if you're streaming, because it will just destroy the rendering quality. You may notice that your projectile repulsion field is actually making your lasers a little inaccurate because they're coming out at the wrong angle.
Yes.
Moderately annoying. There's actually a very nice perk to fix this. It's the all your shots come in perk.
That sounds like a pretty rad perk.
It is, especially with Death Cross, because it takes a normally unmoving spell and turns it into a this is now on you, you will die. Homing is also a modifier you can get on laser levels when you get to higher tier spells. Wait, does the laser beam light people on fire, or did you put a fire modifier on?
No, no fire besides the explosion button.
Alright. You can boil all the water with explosions if you want. See that little blue light there? That's a mechanical turret. Occasional spawns that are quite dangerous. Explode the burning oil when you die. You're getting close to the health of those grenadiers will one-shot you, by the way, so be very careful about the 5 minutes. You can obviously dig through the snow very easily, just picking up rocks on the fire. You can dig through the snow to rock too, it's not very durable. I would dig to that wand at the bottom left after cleaning out the ice spirit guy. I hit him through the wall. Use the wall hacks. He hated that.
Well, thank you for sticking around, even though the stream was kind of crapping itself, Max Man. I really appreciate that.
Well, that's a lot of water. Are you gonna be okay? Oh, that's a pressure canister. That's a pressure canister. Oh boy. It's not leaking though, so you should be okay. There's 2 wands down there and multiple explosives.
So latency is down.
Yes, down to 2.3 seconds.
But you are still behind a bit.
Yes. Well, I mean, it never really gets down to 0 on Twitch. I imagine it only gets down to about 2 seconds or so.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. That's fine.
That's good enough for me, though, because it means now
Hey, my friend, the acid balls.
Oh, boy. More acid balls, but it's got a hexagon on it, so if you click it, sometimes it'll surround you in acid, which will basically kill you instantly, so you can't click that button. There's a health pickup in there, too, if you want to boil more water. Yeah, don't drown. There you go, or just let the water up the other side, that works too. Oh, shit. That guy did a really good snipe on that explosives. Too bad it wasn't good. I'd say retreat to the cavern, where you can then wall hack them with the explosive machine. This is a very silly fight, all things considered. Do not do that. Oh, you're very lucky. Okay. Whoa. You're trying. This guy has a pinned.
I mean, he would have me pinned if I didn't have the ability to destroy the walls.
That's true. Ingenious play. I assume you still want to go check out the wand to the other side.
Nope,
right?
maybe not. Maybe I just go in the portal. I'm at 29 health. Goodbye.
Alright. That sounds reasonable to me. Well, so it's reporting 2 seconds of lag, but I know I'm more like 17 seconds behind because of the way... Because you said you were 29 health, and I didn't see it until like now, so like I know it's like a problem. Let's see if I can refresh it again.
Okay, so bouncy explosions, or explosion on bounce.
Yeah.
Anytime the projectile would bounce, it also explodes. That sounds pretty cool with a laser.
Only thing you can buy, of course, is that first wand, which is just a couple of shots. You got anything you can use it?
Ooh, that's a big explosion.
I'm waiting to see this. It sounds exciting.
It's probably not even really that big, but it surprised me anyway.
I mean, a bouncy exploding laser is a pretty good weapon. Oh, there's a reduced recharge and shotguns on that 820 wand. Oh, that's really painful. The very last one has a lot of extremely powerful.
Oh, no.
Is there a reason you're breaking the worm crystal again?
I don't know, why not? Okay. Edit ones everywhere. Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's definitely what you take. You take that. That changes the run completely now. Okay. Oof. The next area is extremely dangerous. I don't know if you've ever been here before.
I sure haven't.
Alright, well, it's like, imagine the previous area, but worse. It's more dudes with guns, more dudes with jetpacks, more like mechanical cannons and tanks, and just generally just a bad time all around. Tight corridors, lots of explosives everywhere. When I play this game, usually I die in that area.
Oh, good. I think that might be smarter overall.
What are you talking about? The bolt explosion instead of the explosion at a specific distance?
Long distance and then splitter bolt and then explosion so that I can still have some range, but also if I just want it to be in a wall, it will be in a wall.
That makes sense, yeah.
So TNT sounds stronger than bomb.
TNT is a weaker explosive than a bomb by a lot, but it's much more usable for combat because it blows up almost instantly.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, you used it like 8 times. Did you not look at it?
I mean, I did look at it, but, like, I was also in the middle of combat getting my ass kicked.
Well, you can shoot it a few times in the save room and see what it does. It won't break the walls.
I think I want this one just for the sake of...
Well, since you have edit wands everywhere, the game changes completely. You can take that wand for the stats and then put better spells on it later when you find wands elsewhere. Because you can take a wand, rip the spells off of it, and then cannibalize them onto your other wand. Like, edit wands everywhere completely changes the way the game is going.
Yeah, fair.
So right now it's pretty weak, but you can turn that into something extremely dangerous if you get better spells. You have to play it real safe though.
Hey, would you look at that? A wand.
Well, I haven't seen it yet. I can't look at it.
I don't know what's over there, but I'm doing my best to kill it.
That's a tank. I think it's immune to fire. I don't see any damage numbers popping out of it.
There we go. Glowing lance.
Glowing lance is extremely powerful. It does very high damage. I recommend that you put it on a weapon. I recommend you put it on the thing that's shooting magic arrows. It's basically a direct upgrade to that.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no...
it's a ton of glowing lance. Look at this. Oh, wait, no. Actually, what we should do with this... Hold on. What you should do with this is... You know that wand that you bought that has, like, the thing that has the no shuffle? Here's what I would do, personally. Put the brimstone explosion on the stronger wand with no shuffle, so the purple one. Then replace the weaker no shuffle.
I'm getting shot at.
with the...
Editing ones does not pause the game, I've learned.
Yes, that's because it's just opening different.
Okay. So let's talk about this while I'm on the pick up a wand screen or not.
Yes. What I would do is I would remove everything except the glowing lances from the blue one, so they can just spam lances, because it has a very fast recharge. And it has enough mana to spam lances. This will do an enormous amount of DPS, because each of those lances does 35 damage and it can shoot almost 6 of them a second. Actually, no, it shoots 12 of them a second, because it shoots 2 times. So that's what I would do, is I would basically take that one little modifier off this thing and then use it as is and replace your replace your weak red wand with it. Take the small red wand and move the mobile explosion to the purple wand, because the purple wand is just the red wand but better. It can't be spammed quite as much, but it has way better mana stats. And you're kind of in the situation now where you want to be replacing wands based on their mana stats rather than based off of, because now you have edit wands everywhere, everything can turn into one of an infinite number of weapons, if that makes sense.
So that my current third wand is now the explosions anywhere?
Actually, no, hold on, I'm an idiot. Replace the starting wand. I forgot you still had that. I'm so dumb. You can put the explosions anywhere on whatever wand you want. Replace the starting wand with the purple one. I just realized. The starting wand is like 100 mana capacity. It's not very useful. That's the mistake I made. I forgot about that thing. You can throw spells onto the ground, by the way. I don't know if you can do that anywhere you want now, instead of just only in the safe room. So you can just throw crap on the ground, and then, well, you already did that by the time I said that. Whoops. So that can have the explosion anywhere on it. Did you put the recoil modifier on the laser beam? I would switch the blue wand to be your primary weapon. You should try using it. It's the only thing that'll be able to reliably kill stuff in this area besides the explosion. And the explosion won't work against the mechanical enemies, which are basically immune to fire.
Okay. So there's not much reason to keep the magical arrows then, huh?
No, there isn't. The magical arrows are just glowing lance, but worse.
Okay.
Glowing lance just does significantly more damage. It's a higher tier spell. Glowing lance also goes through weak stuff. You may notice it goes straight through the snow. And it also will go straight through wood. Like, things that are weaker than rock, it just cuts straight through them. It'll also slice enemies in half when it kills them.
Okay, now I'm curious. Okay, that does not work the way I wanted it to. Never mind.
Glowing lances don't bounce, so yeah, that's not gonna work.
I was hopeful that bounce in the case of lances was loosely defined.
Yeah, well, unless this projectile has bounces defined, it doesn't do it. The enemy radar is extremely useful in this area, as you can probably tell. Also, yes, slicing a sea mine in half causes it to go by that. This area is very volatile. It's full of explosives and enemies explosive.
Where did that go? It just kind of went away.
I saw what you were talking about.
Oh god, okay, I see how I accidentally selected the worm egg that one time. I can click on those.
You can click on your inventory?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Especially when you're not fucking trying to. What the hell just happened over there?
I'm waiting for this. I'm excited. A glitter bomb. Someone picked up that wand off the pedestal and is now either holding it or died with it. That purple wand had glitter bombs as one of its spells, and they deployed some glitter bombs. There is now a rogue enemy with a wand, which is very dangerous because you do not have a wand. That's the answer to that. As you can see, mechanical enemies are very stupid, and they will just sit there looking around. There's another wand up there. You can brimstone these guys. There you go.
Next. Oh, you exploded into more dudes. Oh boy.
Yeah, the mini bosses tend to explode into dudes. They'll use glowing lance to kill them very quickly because you need TPS to take out the slice through both them and the other guys. You notice how glowing lance usually slices your enemies in half.
That is a pile of men.
It's raining men, as they say.
Hallelujah.
Yes, if you want to get rid of all the bodies instead of slicing through them endlessly with the thing, you can just burn them all with the brimstone button. That should get rid of them. You can also probably whip out the death crosses to cause an explosion so powerful it should atomize them. If you feel like it works, to get rid of them. That wand is very strong, the one that has the bubble sparks on it, because it has fast recharge and high recharge rate, so you can use it because it has no shuffle. The one with the one with the sorry. The one with the glitter bombs on it's also very good. It's just really fast. You could use that to very rapidly fire glitter glowing lances or to make the laser gun a spam button. So yeah, remember, because you're in a later area, all the wands are higher tier. So even if you don't have good spells for them, you can still reconstruct your current spells on the higher tier.
Is that entire box an explosive?
Yes, that entire box is explosive.
Okay, well now I don't have to worry about it.
It's a giant gunpowder box. What it is. And yes, I approve your strategy for removing environmental hazards. Hopefully you can see why I recommend that lance to you at this point.
Oh yeah.
You just got a double kill with it. Holy shit, that was clean. Is that a giant vat of lava over there?
Sure is.
You think you might be able to put out the lava into obsidian, then blow up the obsidian with the crosses? Do you think you might be able to get in there somehow? Like, is there anything in the vat of lava?
There's a wand in the vat of lava.
Oh fuck. Can you blow up the container with the death crosses so that you can get the lava out of the container? Like, is there like an explodable bottom thing? Is there anything you can do? Because that wand's probably really good.
Seems like the container is reinforced.
What's it made out of?
Oh, never mind. That's brittle glass when I mouse over it, so maybe not.
Well, you should be able to blast the stone with the death cross and then shatter the glass and get the lava low enough after freezing most of it. You can't get rid of the steel. Nothing you got. You don't have acids. You can't get rid of the steel. Steel's even tougher than the brick stuff you'll see. So it's very, very difficult. I would personally just death cross water, see if you can get it back. You need wands are everything you need now. You have edit wands. So it's like you need to stick yourself to the ceiling so your projectiles stop curving upwards. That's the trick. You know, slam W and hold yourself into the ceiling while projecting the death process. Because the repulsion field's messing everything up. You're very, very willing to just bounce exploding lasers back into your face. It's very fun. I gotta say, the exploding laser has got to be one of my favorite spots.
Oh, hi, everybody. It'd be a shame if something were to happen all over the inside of that monster closet.
Unfortunately, because it's steel, there's no way you're gonna get it, so you're not gonna get any gold. Huh?
Oh, there's a health pickup in there too. There must be a way in.
There might be on the left side, or it might just be a steel box, and you have to find some acid or something that gets rid of the steel. You can keep looking, obviously. If you still have black holes, you can go to the steel with the black holes. If you have death boxes, you might be able to power up the Berserkium with death. You might be able to power up the. If you have Berserkium, you might be able to power up the death process with Berserkium at the point when they were destructive enough.
Oh, I got sniped. Jesus.
Yeah, well, the sniper bullets are so fast that yeah, sniper bullets are so fast that you can oftentimes get hit by the medical. That's a laser brick, by the way. You don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, that's a steel box with a health pickup in it.
Damn. Well, I guess, like I said, you're gonna need some acid, black hole, something like that. Keep looking around.
Well, here's a different health pickup that's not, so never mind.
Well, you can stack them both.
That's true.
You still might want to get to that thing. More health is extremely good, considering you're very fragile in this game. There's no way to heal yourself, so the only thing you can really do is just be more durable to begin with. It's almost very tense, in my experience. This is where the game starts getting serious. This is where stuff you do starts mattering, if that makes sense. Like, essentially, you have edit wands everywhere. You're on a really good run right now, because you have the projectile reflection and edit wands everywhere. You can get really, really strong, and you have to make sure you don't mess up, because otherwise all of your work getting to this point will be for nothing. I would refill your water flask really at the moment. You never know, you're gonna find more toxic sludge or be on fire again once there being burning oil goddamn everywhere on this map.
That's true.
By the way, the fact that you have that ambrosia pickup, you're getting late enough in the game now where basically panic throwing the ambrosia flask and making yourself and everyone around you invincible is actually probably a good tactic, because it'll give you a breather and give you a moment to like figure out what you're gonna do next. So ambrosia gets more and more powerful as you get later into the game, because you start being able to just be like, this is sort of like my get out of jail free card, or at least, you know, temporarily be out of jail so I can sit there looking and like figuring out what I'm gonna do next. Yeah, I think when you hurt the captain, he splits into other dudes, what it seems like. And are you just like, you're just mowing these guys down? Oh my god. You just sliced them all in half. There's just a pile of blood and gold there.
And then it exploded.
The freezing gas hurts a lot. Do not mess with freezing gas. It will kill you faster than you can say fuck. It's like acid, but gas, is the way I describe it.
Gassed.
Gassed, yes. Gassed, perfect.
Thanks for awkwardly looking the other way. Oh no, encoding's overloaded again.
Oh no, are you serious? There was a wand up there, you should definitely go hunt it down.
But I'm killing everyone.
Yes, well, what's actually important is that you get stronger. Killing people gives you gold, which gets you stronger, but like, you have edit wands everywhere. You want to cannibalize every possible wand that you can find.
Hey look, a possible wand I can find.
What?
Hey look, a possible wand I can find.
Yes, well, here's the other thing I want to point out, is that, you want to make sure you have a secure exit out of this level. Because as you can see, the enemy density here is insane. Enemies will patrol into areas you've already been through and probably clear. So you should definitely consider getting a route to the bottom. It shoots a buzzsaw. This is a very good spam one, so it shoots 2 things at a time. You could replace the glowing lance thing with this if you wanted to shoot really stupidly fast. But you don't need to, obviously. You blowing up a toxic sludge?
Hey look, a route to the bottom of the level.
Cool. So you have a way out now. You could just take it. Like, if you wanted to. And just leave.
I know you're advising me to go look at the other ones, but I'm really happy with what I've got.
Alright. Then go through the portal. I mean, I don't control you. I'm just saying that you still have a little bit of health to spare. Like, you can play a little bit riskier and go looking through a few more places. Obviously, you don't have to. You're allowed to do whatever you want. Having edit wands everywhere just helps you accrete power as you see fit.
So I have 890 gold.
That's not going to be very much. The wands here are very expensive.
Good lord, you're not kidding. What are these effects? Eldritch Portal.
That one's not good.
Damage plus.
Oh, you can... Oh, damage plus. Alright, I need to look at these wands one by one then. Holy shit. If you have a damage plus, you might actually be able to win the game.
Return. A whole bunch of shit.
Okay, go to the
Blood
one
Mist.
after the red one.
Glowing Lance.
The first one with all the returns is worthless. That one's definitely worthless. You already have plenty of glowing lances, so you don't need more of those. Always casts dissolve materials into powder, I think. This one's just a bunch of triggers, and that one's a ton of glowing lances, which you already have. It's shuffle and doesn't even shoot faster than the one you already have. So actually, these wands kind of suck. What you want to buy is the damage plus. Damage plus is one of the strongest abilities. Definitely buy the damage plus. Replace your wand with a laser. We're going to add some damage to the laser. Alright? The always cast X to sand can be really busted because you can use that to dig through pretty much anything, including bedrock. So if you want, you could start a cheese maneuver where you use always X to sand and you shot like little balls that turn things to sand. But I think the more direct approach would be more fun. I don't think you want to be digging through walls for 2 hours. It doesn't sound like something that I would find fun, at least. So what I would do here, this thing has no shuffle, right?
Correct.
Alright, so here's...
Fuck shit! I clicked outside the menu for a second.
You summon a portal. Are you alive?
I am alive. There are tentacles and fire happening.
Alright, well, you should just back away from it. This portal will go away after 10 seconds or so. You'll be okay.
Alright. Okay. Let's put that in my spell inventory for a while.
You should be able to win. By the way. You should absolutely be able to... No, you can win. Okay, you can win. Do you see what that is?
That's a lot of damage.
Homing. It's homing.
Wait, what?
The homing perk is available.
Oh.
Okay, this changes your build entirely. Go take the homing perk.
Homing shots.
Yeah, so don't walk back. Don't like leave the save point. We're gonna do something because we want to use the homing with the death crosses. Remember how I said homing and death crosses are one of the strongest things in the game? You have that now. So now that you have that, what we want to do is we want a weapon that summons homing death crosses.
And a lot of them.
And a lot of them. See, you have a quad cast, right? Okay, so here's the shuffle thing won't do the job for you. Now, one of the things you can do actually, you don't need to summon the death cross on hit, because just shooting that's 6 death crosses at once, all of which will just seek out your foes and just one shot whatever all 6 of them happen to hit. So the third wand is fine as it is. You don't have to touch it. It's okay.
Okay.
I don't think you need to gamble because I think you have enough to win the game. Max definitely puts out a valid point, though, which is that the perk lottery gives you a 50% chance the other one's not disappearing, so you take the perk lottery and then see whether or not you get it. So what I would do here, actually, is you can put the damage plus before the quad cast, which increases the damage of all 4 glowing lances, because modifiers multicast projectile. And all 4 glowing lances will also home in.
Of course.
What you could also do is you could put a single spark bolt before the 4 of those. So what you would do then is that you have a single bolt that homes in on enemies, and when it touches them, it erupts into 4 glowing lances at point blank, all of which do boosted damage. So it would be spark bolt damage plus quad cast, glowing lance, glowing lance, glowing lance, glowing lance. That's an option. That would make your second one your main weapon. I would avoid fire arcs since you're not immune to fire. You're going for straight damage now. Elements aren't exactly. I don't think there's special. Now at this point.
Oh, that's fun looking.
What does the second one have for its reload time? Because depending on its reload time, you could just leave it as more glowing lances. But in my opinion, you should expect that wand to be replaced. Because it's a shuffle, yes, which is not going to do you very good, except with some kind of cheesy setups like the 6 death crosses. Yeah, that's not going to be particularly useful. I would say cannibalize the glowing lances back off of it. Take the glowing lances and the spark with timer off of it, and I would throw out your pink sparks with no timer and your blue spark to keep the space of inventory. You can also throw out the in front and behind you thing, because that's not going to be useful. And basically expect the second wand to get replaced at some point. You want to conserve inventory for the things that are good. Like, you don't really need the weak stuff. Weak stuff is really good if you have damage plus weak stuff rapid fire, because it's a flat damage boost. So if you have the more projectiles, the more damage you get, basically. So I would expect your second one to be replaced. Put that in slot 4. Keep the explosion button. Hopefully we can get something that's a good modifier for the explosion. If you want to, keep the Eldritch Portal on you so you can summon an Eldritch Portal at range by replacing the explosion button with that portal button. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's an option you have now. You can also summon a bomb at range. Refill your spells, don't forget to do that.
Done.
Alright, good. I think you're ready for the next level. You have a pretty good chance of winning the game if you don't fuck up.
Well, I always like being able to do that on my basically first outing with a game. Accidentally win. Oh, good. Everything's trying to kill me immediately. Cool.
Yeah, Yeah, well, this is the underground jungle. Much like the underground jungle, where it's full of aggressive bees. Try using the glowing lances on them. They should freaking like delete them. Be careful with the death process, obviously, because if the enemy's too close to you and the death process comes in on the enemy, the death process will get you. It's instantly. And also, the problem with homing is you don't get to decide what it homes in on. You may notice there's enemies now with poison. Poison's like toxic sludge, but worse. You can't get rid of it. You can't nullify it, but you can wash it off.
What? I died instantly.
I'll see what happens. 190 death. This thing bounced off? What happened?
My own projectile, apparently. But I don't know what.
Oh my god. Click the death stats. Oh no. The homing lances turned around and went into your face.
Irritating.
Very. That's extremely upsetting. I hate that.
Well, it is now midnight and 30 minutes, and I work in the morning, and this has been monstrously entertaining, so thank you.
Well, now you know how to play.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the problem with homing, is that homing doesn't... You can't say, okay, but stop homing. Everything homes for the rest of the game, which can have some pretty nasty consequences. Like, for example, you shoot a bomb and the bomb turns around and comes back at you because a guy jumped out behind you. Oh, God. That's disappointing. I'm very upset. I was like, hey, you could probably win the game, and then you just instantly skewered yourself on 4 glowing lances with damage boost.
I would have liked to win the game, unfortunately.
Well, there's actually still multiple levels after that one that get increasingly worse. So, don't worry. The underground jungle, which is level 5, is not the end. There's still more to see if you keep playing.
Now, granted, I can't possibly blame any of... Like, I can't blame all of these tropes on Spelunky, but I'm getting some definite Spelunky feelings from underground ice area, underground jungle area, robot area.
Yeah, that and Terraria. People describe this game as sort of like Terraria cave exploring, but you're a wizard and it's a falling sand game. Because like the generated environments are very similar to Terraria caves.
I really love falling sand game, but a game.
Like I said, wait till you see like an earthquake or something actually insane. On the really high level spells. Really crazy shit starts happening.
Well, I was trying to see if I had any other funny screenshots from my previous explorations with this game. But besides, ooh, no, I do not.
Unfortunate. You can pull up some of the gifts that I have.
I will definitely have a look at those another time. Here, let's see, real fast. Let's just weep.
I'm looking at everything that I've sent in I'm looking at everything that I've sent in the voice channel.
First time I ever got to a portal. Didn't know what the hell it was. This is where I died to the tentacle portal and was deeply confused.
Well, that's where you need a death replay from, you know?
Sky Dirt. King of the Sky Dirt.
Oh, I have one where an enemy fired a projectile at me that was carrying a massive wave of acid, and I drowned in acid. That was fun.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it went very badly for me. I was like, oh god, what is that? What is that? And then I just died.
Yeah, this was the first time the acid guys appeared.
Oh man. I'm looking at myself throwing a bomb with glass cannon and not realizing what ×5 explosion radius means.
That's the whole screen.
Yes, it was the whole screen. I had no way to survive. I also have a screenshot of someone setting off an earthquake and collapsing the entire underground base, or at least a region of it. And then the lightning thing, which was very silly.
This was a moment that I had gone down to.
Yes. So you notice how there's a lot of worm damage to the building. Yes, that's what the worm crystals are for. They prevent the worms from damaging the safe point in a way that would cause the gods to be angered. Because one of the biggest problems with worms, of course, is if they tunnel into the safe point, then the gods get angry and it's not even your fault. So it's not exactly fair to you.
And so destroying the worm crystals
allows that to happen.
In case you want to fight the thing?
I mean, yeah, I guess. The worms aren't guaranteed to be there, of course.
I mean, they are. Their odds are increased if I have an egg. A bird's nest egg that has a worm in it, for some reason.
The early bird gets the worm. I think that's the joke.
I guess. If you do it wrong, the early bird gets acid to death. All right. Well, cool. Thank you for hanging out with me for this thing. Right. Pleasure to have you, Maxman. If you are still around, consider following the dingus. I don't always do this. I do lots of stuff. It's usually entertaining, I hope. Wow. It's usually entertaining, I hope. Oz leaves without a word. That's cool. Well, alright. That's all I have. Goodbye!